The summer's calling. The summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling. As we wait for the smoke to clear and we watch our dreams appear, I know that we can rise together. This vision that we share is ours. Together we can touch the stars. I know that we will see December. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling.
it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. How's it going? Hopefully everybody's having a good one. What's up, chat? How you guys all doing? Welcome back to another. I can't start my day without my DJ Quads, boys. We just heard the song for the intro, but I need to hear it. Sorry about that. Wait, do you guys even hear anything? Wait, yeah, you do. You guys hear that, right? Yeah? Alright. How y'all doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope y'all having a wonderful fucking day. How's everybody doing? We got a chat, we got Chaotic, we got Outlaw, we got Mega Will, we got ourselves Asal, we got ourselves Pepaga, Winx, Hunter, Ruben, Mike Sting, Daniel, we got ourselves Corinne. How you doing, beautiful butterfly? What else we got in chat? Go cheer and Rogue, my dude. My man, I don't even know how to read your name. Chinese name, bro. What's up, man? What's up, Joseph? How y'all doing? Welcome back. Today, we're coming back into the duels, boys. 5 1v1 duels. Let's go. Chat, how y'all doing, though? Hopefully everybody having a good one, man. EU, I want you boys to start making some groups right now. Start making some groups, Dad. Everybody who knows how to do these. Go. Check out all the groups. And find them, add them, join them, make them. You guys can make them yourselves. Start making the groups now so we can just jump into these after this intro, dude. You can think of it as a 2 intro or so. Dude, all my friends have been playing Risk of Rain. Does anybody play that game? Like, I'm somebody who plays like WoW all the fucking time, chat. I barely play any other games. Like, there's specific games that I play. They gotta be really nerdy. Like, there's one called Divinity Original Sin, which is basically Dungeons and Dragons, the video game. It's actually punishing as fuck. But it was a lot of fun. I played with my twin, and we had a campaign that we were rocking with for a while. It was okay ending. Definitely shouldn't be playing like for like a couple days and wait a month, couple days, wait a month, couple days, wait a month. Because you forget everything you did last time. All the characters. But everybody playing Risk of Rain, man. Everybody playing it? If I were to give you guys my Steam ID, would anybody play Risk of Rain with me? I know a lot of y'all playing WoW. But in case to say I'm having a day off, like a Thursday, right? I like to clear my head sometimes. Some people go walk on the beach. I live near a beach. I could do that. Some people go in the park. I could do that, but that includes physical exercise. And to maintain this face, I can't have any. So if anybody wants to play Risk of Rain, let me fucking know. DM me on, not Real ID. Actually, most of you guys should be able to DM me on Real ID. I'm going to say Discord. But it is time, chat. It is motherfucking time. I don't like this song. That's not the song I'm going to start with. That's a good one. It is motherfucking time, boys, to get into motherfucking 5-5-1v1s over on the EU. Get together. Let's fucking go, boys. Get in here. Show me the best. I want to see the best. I want to see the top tier players. If you want a 1-on-1, somebody let me know. Also, if you want to watch our boy Catcher Can, because I know you guys love watching Catcher Can in spectator mode, but if you want to watch him first person, by the way, that boy is streaming on his side. Actually, he's watching my stream at the same time. I allow it. Anything Kachikan is allowed to restream my stream as much as he wants to. Doesn't bother me. He is allowed. I give him permission. Verbal. You can clip this. I don't know if you can clip it. DVR it. Record it. Put it up there. Don't Photoshop anyone's name or edit anyone's name in there, okay? Alright, let's get on the Brenner, man. So let's go. Our boy Catcher chilling there. But I promoted 2K Warrior. Minimi, are you streaming right now? Are you streaming? What's up with the shots fired, Minimi? Minimi, instead of being like, why are you promoting this bad warrior? How about you promote me, Minimi? Because I'm amazing. You do realize you come off as an asshole, Minimi. You might be a really nice guy, but when you say stuff like that, you come off as a dickbag that no one cares to learn or know about. I'll be honest. I know you. I know you better than that. I know you better than that, Minimi. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Hold on, we got dead. Okay, no. Re-message me. I gotta... Re-message me. Re-whisper me. I had to cancel a bunch of add-ons just so it doesn't bug out and lag the FPS of the stream, of the beautiful, beautiful stream. Hope you all having a good one, though. Let's get it up and running. No, start tighter, my man. How you doing, my dude? What do you think about Monks, Lamboda? Monks are fucking busted, dude. They've been pretty goddamn strong, but I doubt it's gonna change at all. We got also main. I'm ready to go. We got Foggy, 5 out of 5 group ready, 5 out of 5 ready, Dal. Are you guys same group? I want to do Foggy versus Minimi. I don't think they're the same group, which would be the best if they're not, because these guys might have like some of the big boys in there, man. 5. Okay, did that not work? Invite, spectator, match, Foggy, me, 5. No target. Okay, I think they are in the same team. So we're gonna do Foggy and wait, let me try Minimi again. Are you guys same team? Have no target. Okay, they must be same team. We're gonna do then main 5. Alright, boys, good luck and have fun, everybody. We're gonna start these duels up right now. We'll just get one duel going, boys. We'll get into the exciting stuff, and I'll show you guys how you guys can make your own groups if you do want to start one yourselves. Have a group rolling? Alright, Energy. I'll add you after this one, man. Hang tight with your group. I'll add you right after this. I'll need to remove somebody off Real ID just so I can see ya. Okay, so give me a second. Let me also get a randomize. I like the song, but let me get the randomize in there. Switch. We're missing a bunch of people on Team Red. We're gonna give them a second. Looks like they're slowly funneling in. Now we got everybody. Let's go, boys. We got ourselves. Yo, our boy Chrysler, he's back. Chrysler, where you been, you dirty son of a bitch? You been hanging out with your succubuses on the side, huh? What's with the boys, though? Make some time for the boys. Chrysler's back, boys. Let's go. Team Alliance with Demorix and Gnome Hunter representing. We got ourselves Omega playing as a Feral Druid. We got Too Good being Too Good. We got ourselves Zagati backing in Holy Death Knight. We got ourselves Team Ord with Dead playing Survival. Catch you can. Wait, shouldn't you just get out there and get some duels going? We got Come Fling sitting on the Monk. That's Luddy. And we also got Gawk. Is Luddy Come Fling? Is May... Wait, is Dead and Minimi have a different group, don't they? They do. I'll get Minimi in next time. Zakati and Katch are going to go to first. Zakati is not excited about this one. That's going to be Lichborn coming out a little bit early. Army of the Dead already joining the fight. Katchkin has a bunch of necrotic stacking up, but he's going to get those charge heals in there, trying to deny those necrotic stacks. Big explosion by the Army of the Dead. Zakati still just taking so much damage. Going to go for the Warlock Hellstone from Chrysler a little bit early. Katchkin also has his Hellstone to get through. Now that necrotics is stacking up on him, gets a charge, clears his necrotics, and continues to heal himself. Absolutely impressive, Katchikan. Absolutely amazing. Zakati is still trying to get this necrotic stacked up. Looks like he's out of juice in order to get him consistently rolling. Safety Chicken coming out with a death pack to follow. Katchikan is actually still going to get a charge onto Zakati. He tried to get a chicken out of it. That's going to be a reflect coming out for Kat in case Zakati is going to go for Mally. Does go for a Mally way after. Katchikan not burning in rage region. Just goes for commanding shot. Once he gets Zakati low, actually has him close to execute ridge. Transfusion coming out for Zakati. Trying to hang in there. Katchikan wants to go for that charge heal. Is going to maybe get away from Zakati for just a moment. Try to see. No, he not even need to. He's just gonna get massive healings out of that. Doesn't want to use his big defensive. That is gonna be his pet exploding as he actually decided to cleave down Zakati's pet. He's gonna have to resummon one. Gonna get the reflect so he doesn't get gripped in there, so he does get the charge off. Wants to stay consistent. Zakati needs to resummon that pet. Does he realize the pet is dead? The pet does come back, but is it gonna be enough? Is the pet gonna be able to do much? Zakati dropping close to the execute phase. Chicken coming out of the catcher can. AMS gonna be different for Zakati as the last ditch battle of defense. So that's gonna be a big execute by Katchikan. Cannot defeat him. And still, all Nachi and Rage Regeneration, the warrior healing in BFA is nutty. And that's going to be Too Good up next. That's going to be Katchikan. Earlier reflect. Try to see if he can reflect the Hodge. Too Good is going to have wings up and running. Sun onto Katchikan. Maledict to follow. Try to suppress Katchikan's healing. He's going to have to go for that enrage regen with massive healing. Shield of Venus to follow. Katchikan try to see if he can survive it. Just slowing down Too Good as wings are up and running. Leaping out of line of sight. Can Katchikan get out of combat and mount up? Trying to see if he can do it. That's going to be him trying to mount up. Does land him mount up, but still slowed. Can he still run away from him? More slows coming out. Shield of Venus popping in. That's going to be a bop to prevent him from any kind of healing. And Katchikan's actually going to get a charge, but not a heal from another enemy. Not a heal. Reflect up, Hodges himself. Maybe Katchikan can still come back as a Hodge. Zed forces Chicken out Too Good. Is gonna land a Fear charge, heal off him, swiping that heal. Gonna go for some damage right now. Katchikan's not out of the fight. Execute status is down on him. Needs to get those heals back to back. Charge heal again off of the pally. Perfect reflect him out. Now it's actually turning around onto Too Good. And so forbearance on him for a second is gonna have a bubble available. Second set of wings coming out right now. Shorter wings. Satan Chicken proccing a little bit early. Katchikan needs to maintain himself. Trying to see if he can go for that charge. No, actually just sleeping away from the pal. Waiting for that shield of waiting for that reflect right now. Waiting for Reflect is going to go for first aid. Too good. Needs to make a play right now. Is it going to be too good at it? No, going to get it up and dirty with Kachika. Not too good for any of those usual plays. That's going to be Kachika trying to buy his time. Letting his health regen. Didn't quite get a Reflect on a Hodge, but no, wings out of the Paladin. Still holding on to his Hodge. That's, or it's not Hodge, but Bubble. Still, that's one big defense that he still has. Does have eye for an eye. Kachika needs to be careful with his eye for an eye. Can't do too much damage. Needs to be aware of his health because he can just turn around on himself very easily. Eye for an eye goes down. All that this Paladin has right now is a Bubble. Waiting out for wings. It looks like might have wings available sometime soon. Does get a Hodge Bubble a little bit early. This Kachika gonna have? No, not even gonna need a Reflect for that Hodge. Not even gonna need to time it. Just gonna be able to get away. Expecting for Too Good to have a Hodge. Didn't reflect it. Does gonna trick it out though. And Too Good is out in the open. Exposed. It's gonna go for that Warlock Hellstone. Wings are coming out. Last ditch effort of desperate measure for the Paladin. Trying to see if he can nail down the Warrior. The Warrior trying to go for that Reflect on the Maledict. Not gonna happen. Shield of is popping out. That's gonna be a fear for Kachika just so he can snag a heal. Second heal coming out. Kachika dropping ridiculously low, but he's still hanging in there. Execute coming out onto Too Good, and he wasn't that good. Was maybe one good, three good, but definitely not too good as Kachika was able to overpower a Paladin. That Reflect on that Hodge, the perfect Reflect is exactly what he needed during that Blessing of Protection. That is gonna be a charge off of the Hunter. Demorix is gonna be charging to sped. That's gonna be big old Dire Basilisk coming out. Stun coming in. Dire Basilisk used to get chomps out of Kachika. Is he going to be able to get one chomp comes out, second one comes out, but that's about all he's going to get. Maledict to follow, suppressing Kachika's heal, but he is going to be able to line the Hunter and get heals off of the pet. Charge heal of the pet. Demotrix needs to have line of sight of Kachika for his pet to do any damage. And look at Kachika, looking pretty healthy. And Rage Regen did get used pretty early. That's still going to be Dire Basilisk still on the chase. Still trying to get up to Cat, but he's way too mobile with those sleeps and double charge. The mobile / heal heavy playstyle coming in. 1% dampening rolling out right now. Going to be reflected the trap. If you saw it in the last moment, that happened way too fast. Demorix tried to see if he could peel Kachika off. He knew exactly what was going to happen. That is going to be Turtle Shell immediately out of the Hunter. Kachika is still going to get those charges back to back. That's going to be another trap. Did Demorix have a trap there ahead of time? I think that's exactly what happened because there's no way he would have been able to get two traps back to back like that. Leave for Kachika to reconnect with Demorix right now. Going to be able to get a knockback from him. Still another charge available. Is going to disengage to get some distance from Cat. He's still going to be able to hit the pet to swipe heals off it. Is going to be able to keep himself in range with the pet. Stun coming down to Cat. No Trinket available for a while. Not going to be seen in Rage Regen for quite a bit of time. Demorix still is holding on to Trinket. No Turtle Shell available. Kachika without a mobility just going to pull the pet back behind line of sight. Way the Hunter can do some damage. The Hunter needs to be very much trying to get ahead of Kachika to make sure he doesn't get put in this position where Kachika is there by himself with the pet, and he has to pull the pet back just to keep the pet alive, just to keep it healthy and for it to do damage. Actually, the pet does go down. Gonna be resummoning. Demorix did have to resummon the pet, which isn't the worst situation for him. As Kachika could really capitalize by killing the pet and then train down the Hunter and not letting him get any defenses. So I guess it's not really out of the fight, but Demorix is not really able to get an advantage over Kachika. Does have a trap around. Not sure what kind of trap it is. Most likely a knockback trap. Try to get a knockback into Cat. For some reason, it didn't work. That's going to be reflected in case a freezing trap was going to come out. Does freeze himself. Demorix is just going to have to find a way out of the situation. Popping cooldowns. Trying to go hyper offensive or counter offensive against Cat. That is going to be his heal with acceleration burned pretty early. But Kachika and his health is just not moving, man. Finally got him stunned up. Finally is able to get a dent into his armor. Charge heal comes in for Cat. It's back up to full. Maledict is going to try to suppress him, but not really sure how well it's going to be working, how effective it's going to be as Demorix is climbing closer and closer to the execute phase. Trying to get a defensive going and does get slammed with another execute by Kachika. Omega is up next. Didn't get AoE by Kachika. Very well done. Swoop to the side for a moment. Trying to avoid the AoE. Is going to get the dot bleed. Replace the Cat, but he's going to get a charge out of it pretty early on. Doesn't want to give this Feral any kind of restart. Omega does want to maybe catch a I was thinking maybe he was trying to get a leap on top of Cat, but not going to be able to do that. Try to go for a Cyclone. Does have that Cyclone. Kachika can go for Reflect with that Cyclone if he ever needs to. Walk him up for Omega with the Thorns. That's going to be a Reflect for Kachika. Reflect those Thorns back into Omega. Just punching through him with all those Thorns. Maybe we'll see a Cyclone coming out for Omega right now, unless he's able to get away. Kachika doesn't get a charge off around that corner. Maybe he still snag one. Does snag one. Does at least connect with the Feral, slowing him down, not letting him reset. Try to get him to force to use all his cooldowns, and Kachika still chasing after him. Slows are coming out back to back. Does Catcher could have another charge? He does. Stun coming out short, dropping Omega's health down to about 30%. That's going to be a bear for him. Defensiveness needs to come out. Omega doesn't have wall anymore, so he's in a bad situation. Getting close to that cleave, and the Catcher eliminates another one. Kreiser is the only man on Team Blue standing. Tried to line up the incinerates, get in the pennant position. Is going to go for cooldowns right now versus Cat. Try to drop an Infernal on top of him. Katchikin didn't charge him, although he was expected. That's going to be reflect for Katchikin, keeping himself safe and afloat for a little bit. Shadow Fury does get trapped. That's going to be free. Chaos Bolt 1, Chaos Bolt 2. Katchikin, no. Going to be a fear for Kreiser. The pets are going to get feared out. Malak to Kreiser. Katchikin doesn't have anything. That's going to be in range regen right now. As Chaos Bolts are just flying at him, chucking him out into a horror effect, into another Chaos Bolt. Does he have any kind of CC of that? Katchikin is at full health. He is healthy, but Kreiser still has cooldowns. Still get the powerful Infernal walking on the arena. Chaos Bolts are still trying to come out. Does use his own Warlock Hellstone. Still dampening is not too high. Reflect coming in for Katchikin. Reflecting the Chaos Bolt back at Kreiser as he's going to take the port away. And Kreiser is actually... I feel like he might be in a bad position versus Cat, because now he has that line of sight. Katchikin can pull the pet back. Needs to go for the pet CC. That is what Kreiser used to do. Gonna get that extra range, chucking out a couple of Chaos Bolts, Cataclysm, one more combo, Katchikin. Katchikin is gonna be able to use the pet to heal off of another Chaos Bolt to follow. As Kreiser does get a heal, charge heal off the pet, so he's gonna bring himself back up. So unless Kreiser has a big setup onto Katchikin, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be, no! Berserker's Rage didn't last as long as I thought it would, as he did get full fear. It's gonna be Reflect, and Kreiser chucks the Chaos Bolt back at himself. Katchikin is gonna pop himself into a Blaze Storm for a moment, welcoming out. Kreiser finally able to get all his casts out. Is he going to be able to turn this around? Short stun. Does he get that execute range in there? Execute wants to catch again. Wiping out the whole Team Blue. Back to back to back. Taking out Paladins. Taking out Pharaohs. Taking out Warlocks. I might just have to have Katchikin maybe not go as one man at the start. It makes some great videos, don't get me wrong, for a big old 1v5. This is why this guy is a god. But you might need to let everybody else get a chance to play as well. Pixie got a group. Scumbag, what's up, fam? Did you know you were rolling the server? I don't actually play Scumbag. It's just a tune on Argent Dawn because it's role playing. I thought it would be funny to have a mage named Bredomancer and a warrior named Elon Husk. Used to be Wolfslayer XP until Argent Dawn EU was like, got triggered, was like reporting my name, and had to change the name from Wolfslayer XP because the guy named Wolf in chat donated for me to boost that character as a warrior named a Wolfslayer. I added the XP just for funsies. But now he's Elon Husk, which is a little bit better. It's more meme worthy. Alright, boys, let's get another one going. We got ourselves Mini-Me and we got ourselves Pix. We also got Rune. They did my perfect boy. What's up, Rune? How you doing, my man? Karakara, yeah, more than welcome to, man. Yo, if you guys want to learn how to get into some of these groups, this is how you do it. Go to Group Finder, Player vs. Player, Pre-made Groups, Custom PV. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Kran! Thank you so much, you beautiful, beautiful butterfly. Not even a message. Just a heart. Oh my god. Can we get a hashtag Kran in chat show? And I appreciate you for the wonderful, beautiful donation. Thank you so much. Kran, beauty. Mwah. You're beautiful. Beautiful. God damn, boys. Look at that woman. Ready for people who didn't play new? I'll get you guys in again. I'll get you guys in after a bit. Hold on. Let me get a Mini-Me. Me and Pixie. 5. What? No target? Ready, new people? Oh my god, Zakati got a group now. Is Mini-Me in the group? Mini-Me! Are you offline by any chance? Me. Mini-Me. No, he's good. Is Lulu. And Pixie, hold on. Invite, spectator, match. Me, Pixie, 5. Okay, now I got him. Gonna join? Yeah. You guys gotta go on LFG, man. You guys gotta do LFG. Go to custom groups. Go PvP tab at the bottom. Pre-made groups. Custom. Type in number 5 in the search. 5 for 5521. Just number 5. And okay, let me do it right here. If you guys want to join in pre-made groups, custom PvP, find a group, type in 5 in the search, enter, and you'll find yourselves some 5521 groups in there. If you guys want to make a group, call it something like custom start a group, call it 5521 Duels Dalaran, something along those lines. As long as you have 5v5 in the name, you should be good, and people should be able to find you. Add me a real ID, and I'll get you guys going. I need to get energy in there too. Fuck, I have a memory of a goldfish, so energy, I'm gonna get you into this one, or remind me. Whisper me again. What do we got ourselves on team? Wait, switch. I keep forgetting that. What do we got ourselves on Team Red? We got ourselves Dirk's Brian. How you doing, my boy? We got ourselves ISO. We got ourselves Lightspath. We got ourselves Miran. We got ourselves Ezekiel on Team Blue. We got ourselves Clem is cute. We got ourselves our boy Dad just vanished. Lulu and Vibe. Wait, did Minimi change up his group a little bit? It looked like he did. Because we do have Dead in this group. I guess Dead really wants to play. Who's going to be up first? Who's going up next? ISO. Trying to get in there, man. Trying to sling out those arcane bolts in there. I think Team Blue is still trying to figure out who's going to be first. Who's going to go up next. Y'all are ready to go. Lulu is supposed to go up first. Alrighty. Already got the Gladiator mount. So you guys should be seeing. Should be aware. Should be a little bit afraid of Lulu. As he only has a Gladiator Drake. That fast and the season's not even close to being over. That's going to be ISO playing Arcane versus Lulu. Playing Windwalker is going to be mobility versus mobility, melee versus range. Who's going to win this one? Give him your energy, boys. I think I want ISO to try to see if he can make a play there, man. I want him to get some spar plays in there. You know what I mean? Lulu, though, is a very experienced player, knows their stuff, mechanically great at their class. Not even mechanically good, mechanically great. That's going to be short or early stun coming out. Checking up for ISO. Is going to be porting back, cutting Lulu around the corner. That's going to be Ring of Peace. Just trying to boop him back. It's going to be another blink. Intro and Invis for ISO trying to bail out of that. Does interrupt Lulu as he's trying to land a heal. Arcane missiles to follow. Lulu is forced to use wall a little bit early since he's slowed out in the open. Needs to pop a defensive to deal with his damage. ISO forcing out first defensive out of Lulu. Still has dampen harm. Gonna rotate those a little bit differently than some of the guys in NA who like to combine wall and dampen harm together, which I think is not how you actually want to use it, but to each is their own. ISO can't really get a good angle into Lulu. That pillar down the middle in Black Rock Hold actually is a really good pillar for both of them. For Lulu, it's great for that line of sight if he wants to kite. For ISO, I guess his technical could be good if he wanted to kite, but now he's the guy just trying to get the angle. But for him, he's just waiting for some cooldowns. Does get a slow into Lulu. Does he get the dot, though? Does he play with the dot? Another Tempest playstyle. It's hard to tell because we're not seeing Lulu's health moving. Sometimes we can see the effects, sometimes we can't. Gonna be a touch of death stun onto ISO. Taking full damage. Lulu's gonna go for that Fist of Fury. Ice Block coming out pretty early. Gonna interrupt Lulu. It's gonna be Arcane Missiles. Lulu's not gonna waste any time. Gonna get up to him. Get it slowed out in the open. More Arcane Missiles to follow. Maledict of that does. ISO want to capitalize on some big damage. Lulu can't really heal right now. ISO is trying to catch up to him. Is he gonna use any blinks? He's very careful with those blinks. Gonna get that slow into Lulu. That's gonna be temporal. Lulu's not gonna hit into that. Not gonna hold it. Gonna be a Ring of Peace. Trying to blink around it. Gonna land that slow, but he's gonna have to go a little bit longer around the pillar. Does land the Arcane Missiles with a blink back. Continue to LOS him. Can't get touched by Lulu. So far, Lulu, unless you can get a stun on him, it's hard for him to get some damage in. Finally, Lulu is able to connect with a Mage. Fist of Fury, though, into the air, in cap while he's frozen out for a bit. Catches a few Vivifies while he's out in the open. Arcane Missiles to follow. Does ISO have anything after that? Try to do some damage, but ISO is now starting to take some. Being a Colossi, being a Mage, being a caster, it's not going to be that fun against a powerful class like a Monk. Getting kicked around, that's going to be about half health, lipping back. That's going to be Arcane Missiles. Has to stop it so he doesn't get interrupted. Lulu's going to keep on a roll with ISO. It's going to be really hard. Fist of Fury to lock him down. Does get a temporal in there. Could he eliminate him? No Ice Buck available. It's going to go for that Invis. Going to get booted back by the Ring of Peace. Perfectly placed for Lulu. He's going to get a root onto ISO right before he can get away. Does interrupt him onto the Palmer. And ISO does go down. Lulu played him like a fiddle. And up next is going to be Lightspath. Trying to see if he can capitalize on Lulu's cooldowns. It looks like Lulu actually didn't really use too many defensive cooldowns. Going to get a slow Karma coming out a little bit early. Lightspath is not going to bubble or bop it. I think that's exactly what Lulu wants out of him, to see if he'll bop or bubble. Thinking, man, Lightspath, maybe he'll make a mistake. Fist of Fury to follow him. Lightspath's gonna get a Hodge to Lulu. Is that gonna be Wings? He's gonna get a wall as well as dampen harm early on. Is that a good idea for Lightspath to force cooldowns? I guess maybe he should still use them just to get Lulu's health a little bit low. Lightspath's health is doing just fine right now. Bop and Bubble still available if he ever needs them at any moment. That's gonna be Lulu with that Ring of Peace. That's gonna be messing up. Lightspath forced out that safety trinket a little bit early though, which is not what Lulu planned upon. But it's gonna be able to use the mobility to sling back to his side of the arena. Lightspath is gonna be proactive, mounting up to catch up to Lulu. That's going to be Tiger's Lust coming out. Does have a port set up behind the wall. Fist of Fury to parry it up. This is going to be stunned onto that Shield of Ages. Doesn't cap the trinket to follow just to keep Lightspath away from himself, giving himself those few precious seconds to cast Vivify. Lightspath is not wasting any time trying to get next to the loop, forcing out trinket out of loop pretty early on. Port coming out, doesn't want to get smacked, but that Shield of Vengeance, which is exactly what he wanted. Now Lulu is back up at full health, has Karma available in 20 seconds, so if things ever get hairy, should be good. The only thing Lulu doesn't have is a trinket, which could be detrimental. So he's going to have to pre-wall the damage or pre-karma, or try to see if he can avoid Lightspath's damage altogether, or maybe eliminate Lightspath before anything. Fist of Fury trying to lock him down, Hand of Freedom coming in for Lightspath, but Lulu's going to take advantage of it every time the pal is going to get up close. Fist of Fury can't hit, can't parry it full, nothing you can do. If Al is going to run away, Lulu's going to sling back. There's going to be a touch of death coming down for Lightspath. Lightspath is actually going to go for wings right now. Could he go stunning Lulu? That's going to be pre-wall coming out. Does he have the damage? That's going to be a massive touch of death taken down on him. Did take down Lulu, taking massive damage from Lightspath. Karma could be used here any moment. Fist of Fury forcing out a safe trinket out of Lightspath. Bobble coming out a little bit early. Lulu wants to get the hell out of there. Lightspath is on the chase though, not letting him cast a Vivify. Can he get up close and personal? Karma coming out. Doesn't have a bob for a while, so Lightspath has to sit there for a bit. Ring of Peace is gonna actually, I think a little overshot that roll just by a little bit. This is where both of these guys are just gonna go for cast heals for one another. I think Lightspath still has wings though. Tricky coming out. That's going to be a defensive for the last bit of defensive. Doesn't go down as the wings come in. Wings are coming in. The defensive is still holding up. Is that going to be it though? Almost goes down. That's going to be a stun. That's going to be a bop. Lulu barely has any health. Trying is lusting out of there. Lightspath, does he have enough to finish? Judgment gets thrown in. Not enough to end him. Lulu is still in critical condition though. Needs to bail out of that situation immediately. Lightspath still has wings. Able to get an auto attack onto Lulu. Does he have a Hodge anytime soon? Does get a slow until Lulu. Safety trinket is there to reinforce him for just a moment. Not going to be able to use it. Continuing to run. Dragon kicking away. Needs to catch those Vivifies back to back. And Lightspath capitalize on his advantage right now. Ring a piece to disrupt it for a moment. Does he get another Hodge? Does he get another wings? Has middle long wings available. So if he can get Lulu back down, no pre-wall, no nothing, and eliminate him, stuns him, that's going to be tricked out of Lulu. Gonna have... Sorry for the burps. I just ate before this. Let me try it again. That's going to be a wall coming down for Lulu. Low in health. Shield of Ages coming down for Lightspath right now. And Lulu's going to again bail out of there. Still just running. Karma is going to be available for the next go. If you can pre-Karma the next Hodge and then turn the damage around on Lightspath, he can do this. He can come back. Chat, he can make it happen. Lightspath though, I feel like he lost his advantage in this situation, but maybe he'll turn around for us. I don't want to give up on the guy, but for me, as somebody who spectates a lot of these duels, boys, it's hard to tell what is, like, it's hard to tell. How is he going to come back? I mean, the only thing he can really do with the fact that Lulu doesn't have a trinket is all he has. If he can get some resources and stun him before the Karma goes up, he could do it. Touch of Death coming down. Lulu is trying to see if he can eliminate him. Does he get a stun? Does he go for big wings? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have the resources. He doesn't have the setup. Dropping Lulu kind of lowish though. Maybe he's going to wait out for some defense. There's going to be a ring of peace to boop him out, but Lulu is not going to go chasing. Going to go recovering. Lightspath needs to get Lulu low. That is going to be dampen harm for Lulu available. Again, he could pre-dampen, pre-karma. He could pre-whatever. A lot of Lightspath's bursts. He's kind of running out of time. He needs to make a play. He needs to be very, very... my guess, best word here is unpredictable. He needs to fake out Lulu. He needs to feel like... Lulu needs to feel like, oh, I'm fine. He's not going to go damaging on me. It doesn't look like he's getting a setup. Psych stun, wings, bap, done. You know what I mean? Because if he can do full damage to Lulu without karma or dampen harm or wall, stopping any of his bursts... Wall right now coming in. Luigi's just going to cycle through these while doing damage to make sure that he's safe and good. That's Wall coming out right now. Going to try to get next to Lightspath as fast as he can. Arch coming down. Is that going to be Wall? Wall still available. Trying to see if he can make a play. Wall is going to cover Lulu though. So much damage was reduced. Lightspath is going to have to eat this karma for a bit. Trying to see if he can deal with the stun coming out. Ancient Chicken getting forced right now. Does Lulu have enough to finish it? Fist of Fury. Lightspath, does he have anything? No, and he goes down. If he waited just by a little bit from that wall. If he just waited just a little bit longer, a hair longer, he could have hodged him. Wings, eliminate. That's going to be a dampen harm coming in for Lulu as the Demon Hunter Miran gets in. Going to get that mobility in there. That's going to be a maledictive fall on Lulu. He doesn't have any way to heal whatsoever. Incap coming in, trinkets out of it. That's a bold move, Cotton. Better finish him off. Better make it happen. Does get in prison. Does he have enough? Is going to get the resource. Does he have the stun into an I-beam and everything? Metamorphosis on top of it. Does he have the stun and wombo combo? That's going to be big annihilation to follow. Getting rooted out right now, and that's going to be a Lulu bailing out to his side of the pillar, able to re-heal. 26% dampening. Mirad is walking very, very slowly across the map. Is going to mount up, needs to get the stun, does get the stun, trick it out of Lulu immediately, going to bail out of it, gets a slow into Mirad. That's going to be Ring of Peace. Didn't quite hold him back. He's not peaceful. Does get rooted out past that. That's going to be the only class that can get through. This is Demon Hunter. Stun coming out as he does interrupt Lulu. Touching it to fall. Lulu's trying to get a counter pressure going. That's going to be Blade Dance. Trying to see if he can get some Lilacs in there. Gonna go for a blur right now. Spinning Crate Kick to follow. Lulu is still not out of this one scot-free. Tried to still fight for his life. Wall coming out right now. Karma available in a few seconds. Does Mirren have the stun wombo combo? I think Lulu has this in a bag. Does he get the stun? He does get the stun. Is that enough to end him right now? Karma, he's going to spam right now. Does land the Karma. I think Miran has any way to deal with this. Does get into prison onto Lulu. Can you wait out the Karma? Darkness coming down. Wants to go for a Blade Rush, Blade Dance for a little bit. Lulu is still in critical condition. The Karma didn't really quite give him the heal he needed. Both of these guys are low. Fisavir coming out. He's going to be going up in the air. Trying to see if he can get some pot shots into Lulu. Not going to land any. Lulu is given free time to get a bunch of VFIs. Does Miradan have the stun again? Does Mira have the stun? Or Mira? I keep calling them all the things in the world. That's gonna be Lulu. The back's up to full 0.5% health. Stun coming in. Does Miri have anything? It's gonna be a full Blade Dance. Now that's coming out. Not enough to get Lulu low. No defensive for Lulu though. That's gonna be stun onto Miran. Does Lulu have the answer? Fist of Fury, why he's stunned up? Is that gonna be the end? Does end. The Demon Hunter Lulu playing this out perfectly. To each and every global perfect play, as what we would expect out of a gladiator monk. Perfectly. Well, there was some areas where he did make a few misplays, but he got so lucky. Like, I will be honest, Miridan should have had him in that last stun, but one of his abilities didn't crit, and the Lulu just got him off. Just Karma, bam, re-heal. And then Miran flew in the air. One mistake, and that's it. And that's where you lost the duel. Next up is going to be Duris Brian, just out of the opener. Lulu's getting down to about 30-40% health. That's a lot of health just to cleave out of him. Duris Brian isn't afraid. He's just going to keep running. There's going to be Karma. Vanish SATA with a grapple hook. Lulu's going to go for Vivifies back-to-back. Dirks is going to go for a full reset. 40% dampening. It's not going to be... Actually, it's going to be a trinket available for Lulu. Karma down. Wall down. Dampen Harm is down. Dirks Bind can get some kind of a play style until Lulu can eliminate him somehow through back-to-back stuns and just pressure him. He could honestly do it. That's going to be his opportunity. Going to go for a cheap shot. Try to see if he can get a stun. He is aware that there's a trinket available for Lulu. Doesn't want to go for big damage. Doesn't have the damage zone to go for. That's going to be Gouge. That's going to be trinket out of Dirk's Bind. Touch of Death coming down as he gets a kill spree. And Cap coming in. That's going to be Fist of Fury to follow. Doesn't have a way to deal with Fist of Fury. Doesn't have a pair of his own. Shortest stun until Lulu to break away that Fist of Fury. Very low in health. That's going to be a Ring of Peace coming down. Let's see how Blind comes in. Does Lulu want to trick out of this? I don't think he does. This is why Dirk needs to have a cheap shot into a stun wombo combo. He needs to. Oh, Gouge is going to be instant trinket for Lulu though. 100% instant trinket if he does get a stun. Oh my god, just eliminates him with pistol shots. Just gets him. Dad is up next to clean up the Team Red versus Dirks. I think he wants to give Dirks the opportunity to get a full reset, man. Full. Oh no, not going to let him. Looks like it's low health. Just going to eliminate him. It is going to be Dirk versus Ezekiel. Dirks, I mean, if it wasn't that high of dampen, like 47%, like it would be kind of hard. Ezekiel though. You killed my friend. I'ma avenge you. That's the Outlaw Road code, boy. Look at him, dude. He actually did get root at it, dude. Did get rooted there. Give him one of these. And Dead is gonna go for a bit of root play as well. Root boys everywhere, boys. Ezekiel is gonna be sapping Dead, but Dead is sitting on a couple traps. Hopefully Ezekiel is aware of the situation. I wonder if it's going to be freezing trap. I actually can't tell what kind of traps they are. It is going to be Ezekiel. Open it up with a cheap shot. Keep it his range. Doesn't want to get on top of Dead. Wants to kind of pull him back. The Dead is going to throw a couple of grenades after getting it out on Ezekiel. Ezekiel needs to go for early healing. 51% dampening right now. The dots are rotting him. Does get a concoction rolling, but that concoction to the dot percentage, that heal is not as effective as it was to like at the start of the arena. That's going to be Dead, getting hit with a stun. Gouge coming out to try to bail out. Ezekiel does get hit with a slow. Trying to go for some cooldowns right now. Maybe he can get some pistol shots into Dead. Maledict to fall. Ezekiel might just want to have to cloak a shot as this one. Maybe should have pre-cloaked it. I'm not even sure. He's going to be blind onto the pet as Dead has cooldowns up and running. Not a bad play for Ezekiel. That pet is going to come back in a bit though. He has advantage if he wants to go for it. Safety should get procced out really early. Smallest shield in the world. Does get a stun onto Dead, and that's going to be a cloak to follow. Dead is going to trick it out of that stun. Doesn't want to get put in a bad situation. Parry coming out for Zico right now. Dead doesn't want to deal with this either. He wants to throw him down in a freezing trap just to separate him for a bit. Parry's going to keep Zico just... Oh, disarm coming in. Does Dead get lose any kind of his other abilities? No, he doesn't lose any of his other attacks. Straps and everything. And Zico leaves. I don't blame Zico for leaving that one, man. That was it, dude. That was over. Damn, Lulu played really well, by the way. Played really goddamn well. Really well, boys. Alright, let's get another one going, boys, yeah? Let's get another one going. Well done, man. Well done. I actually haven't seen a duel for a monk that close in a long while. Lulu, you got so lucky with some of these. You played really well. But the Demon Hunter thing... You got so lucky with that karma. Like, you barely had any health. There's no way you could have, like, planned for it. Oh, yeah. At this time, of this day, in the arena, at this certain moment, I'm gonna have him passive visage heal me enough to outlive a stun burst combo. There's no way you could have planned that. I was just like, spamming karma. Alrighty, boys, let's get another one going. Who got some groups? It looks like Zakati has a group. Got ourselves Kikara. Got ready Kachikan's group. Alright, man, sounds good. Is it Kachikan this lead or what? Going to do one duel before I go off. Ready, 3 new people. They know I got a group. Okay, whisper me right now. Whisper me right now if you have a group. Re-whisper. If you're a lead. If you are lead. Don't whisper me if you're not lead. Like, Kikara, just let Kachikan do it. Just let Kachikan whisper him. Whisper that guy. It's confusing, boys. It's confusing sometimes. I'm leader.
Hey doll, remember me if you don't.
Hey.
I am the unkillable feral in this so that I don't get 2v1. And to your donators, the king is back.
Can we get a motherfucking hashtag for our beautiful boy Althani, my man? Thank you so much, my dude. That's a beautiful dono. I don't see that alert all that often. Thank you so much for 100 bones. That's 100 bones, boys. Woo! Goddamn, my man, thank you. Yep, if we see pharaohs and they're unkillable, if we see pharaohs and they are unkillable, don't run out and kill them. Let the unkillable pharaoh, because Althani did show us a bit of that unkillable pharaoh playstyle. I want to see how the pharaoh, besides running and healing, he actually just doesn't run away. He stays in the fight and he just doesn't die. I want to see this. I want to see this, my man. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate you, my man. Order me pizza for the 100 bones, Zachary. I do, my man. Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Woo! Goddamn, boy! There you go, chat. Thank you so much, my man. Much love, Althani. Appreciate it, my man. If you see a pharaoh, don't kill him. Even if the duel goes for a very long time, don't kill him. Kachikan, I'm talking to you mostly. Hashtag Althani, boys. Woo! Goddamn! Didn't know you were rolling server, bud. Can't tell what accent this is. Where you from, my man? Russia originally, but I've been living in NA for so goddamn long, I consider myself American more than anything, dude. It's like a dirty Russian, right? To Russians, if I speak Russian, I sound American. To Americans, they can't quite tell the difference. They can't quite tell. They know there's something in there, something foreign, but it's not that bad. My dad, for the longest time, my stepdad, the asshole, wanted me to, for different reasons, not for this one, wanted me to drop my accent completely. I don't know why. They just wanted me to drop my accent completely. You guys like my accent, right? It was like, it'll help you get a job easier. And I'm like, boys, my employees, my employers, basically. You guys like my accent, right? It helps out, right? You guys like me better because of my accent, right? Don't need to sound like no dirty, scummy American in there. We sound like a goddamn Kulturan. Ahoy! Ahoy! That's it. I've been practicing my Kulturan, boy. Ahoy! What else does it say? I need to get all the catchphrases for Kulturans. That's gonna be BFA, EU. Did I save the last one? Fuck, I might have not saved the last duel. Fuck, I might need to take the Kachikan from the stream and rip it. That's okay. 115, 116, 120, right? 20, 21, 22, 23. 223. Alrighty, boys. Wait, did I save it? Maybe I did save it properly. Because I don't remember actually saving it. Yeah, so the Kachika duel I might just have to rip from YouTube. It's okay. That was a good one anyway. Okay, we gotta figure out who's going next. Lead, Pog, Champ. Hasn't played. I don't know who's in team team though. Kachika wants to play. Zakati says he's got a group. Zakati is still ready. Kachika is ready. Let's do Kachika versus Zakati and we can do Lip and Liam. Spectator, match, Cat, Recan, Zikari, 5. I don't know which group Althani's in. I don't know which group he's in, but we'll try to get through. We'll get to them eventually. We'll get to them eventually. Maybe after a bit, main and somebody else. I do need to add energy. Fuck, I forgot about it completely. Chad, you guys gotta remind me shit like this, man. We need more NA duels. He gets 3 days of duels and I gets only 2 hours. Zachary, tomorrow we'll get some NA in there, man. I'll be down to do more NA. I just need to know when NA is ready, man. Maybe like a Wednesday NA duel, because I feel like NA might be here. Alrighty, boys. Switch. We are missing a... no mind, we're good. Team Blue is all good to go, and we are set. We got ourselves our boys, though. We got ourselves Team Red. Starting up with Divas. I kind of like your mug. I'll be honest, it's like Wrath of Lich King stuff, my man. We got Doobie Dooey hanging out as Assassination Rogue. Catcher can. We got ourselves Luddy has to get to play, yeah, but that's going to be also Gok. Big old Panda. You might as well go Kultiran. Actually, you're Horde. You can't really do that. Go Xanda, if you have it. Elwood on the Team Blue. Playing some... I like your mount, by the way. That's a cool mount. Playing some Warlock. I think it's going to be Demonology, what it looks like. Afterman coming back. Madre. Misa Madre. Oh, Madre. Why you wear those clothes, Madre? Cover yourself up, Madre. Jesus. Torre. And we got Zakati. Zakati, look it up. He's going to be going up first. Versus Doobie Dooey. There's going to be Assassination Rogue versus Unholy Death Knight. Zakati, I think he wins this matchup, but we'll have to wait and see. That's going to be sad, but Doobie Dooey could get maybe a stab. No, can do it. Stun onto the pet to get on calm points. And it's going to be Garrote onto the pet, Garrote onto Zakati, into a mark for that kidney on top of that. It's going to be Legendborn for Zakati a little bit early. AMS, oh my god, AMS to follow. Is that going to be Vendetta? Vendetta does come out for Doobie Dooey. Trying to capitalize the damage. Big damage coming in, dumping it onto Zakati right now. Zakati might just have to pop a defensive a little bit early. It's going to be Transfusion as he gets him with the Garrote. Does Doobie Dooey have anything? No evasion available. He can't dodge those Transfusion Death Strikes. It's going to be Army of the Dead joining the fight. Cloak of Shadows coming in a little bit early, trying to sprint away from the Army of the Dead. Smoke Bomb dropped as well. Could he catch a restart real quick from the Army? Trying to see if he can line everything. Does catch a restart. That is going to bug out the AI. Doesn't even have a dot on himself because of Cloak of Shadows. Full clean restart. Zakati is going to go for the Death Pact early. By the time Doobie Dooey comes back to him, that necrotic on his health, as you can see, is gone. So he can keep on fighting back to back, getting in there, man. I'm in bed. Oh, okay, Althani. Sounds good, my man. Zap comes into Zakati. Doobie is going to have another go at it. Zakati is going to have the Lichborn coming up very, very soon. Kidney shot coming down onto Zakati. That's going to be tricky. Does he decided, you know what, I need to get some damage. It just gets some pressure onto the Rogue. Pre-Fang coming in for Doobie Dooey. That's going to be our pet getting beefed up. Zakati's health is not looking that good, by the way. Is going to try to counter it with Transfusion. Has Lichborn if he ever needs to. That's going to be Doobie just trying to get some souls in Zakati. Trying to see if he can run away. That Chains of Ice and not let him go. That's going to be Strangulate. Zakati is pretty kinky with a Strangulate. Gonna go dropping down the mount. Going to Doobie Dooey. Kidney shot coming down. Does have Lichborn for it. Doobie does get a blind off that. Doobie is getting cooldowns out of Zakati little by little. Doobie, Vendetta, available in about 30 seconds. He has a Vendetta in about 30. Zakati has nothing for that Vendetta for a bit. So if Doobie can survive for that with an evasion as well, he could eliminate Zakati. Zakati is not wasting any time. They're going to get a slow sprint up onto Doobie. He could go for a kidney shot right now. AMS coming up pretty early for Zakati. He's going to get the bleed, trying to get those poisons in there. Not going to have a kidney shot to line up with his cooldowns. Evasion coming in very, very soon, though. As long as he doesn't get hit by Strangulate, he might be okay. Dropping down health. And Army of the Dead is going to apocalypse him down. Down he goes. Gok is up next. Coming in as a big old panda, rolling into the fight. Autobots roll out, continue to get some damage into Zakati. Zakati has nothing for this one, actually. Army of the Dead is still there for a second. That is going to be his pet up and running. Stun coming into Gok. No Trinket coming out of the monks. Zakati is given the opportunity to re-heal for himself a little bit. This is where cooldowns are going to start coming back. Death Pact available. Lichborn available. That's going to be a Trinket coming up in about 30. And Gox is not really looking all that good on health, man. Right now, Karma coming out is able to get some healing, but Zakati is denied it. Using the lock portal to get big distance away. Fist of Fury trying to land those chains of ice are just not letting him go anywhere. Does get a short CC onto Zakati. Not really sure if it did anything. Is going to go for a big Serenity damage. Does he have the damage to line up? Does he get the big Fist of Fury into Zakati? Might need to. That's going to be a big Fist of Fury. Is Zakati afraid? No, he's actually just going to run away from it. Deathback coming out. Could that be still more damage out of Gok? Because Zakati can't really heal this. Is going to drop it into Incap. Does get interrupted. That's going to be still touch of death onto Zakati. Looks like it did bring him pretty low in health. I feel like Gok should have maybe got some more damage in and ran away. Zakati barely escaped with some health. I didn't even realize he had touch of Fist of Fury coming down. Does it take him out? No! Does trick it out on stun. Taking out Zakati with a pre-wall to have him going. Madre making their way over there to the Monka's big port coming out. Oh, this guy's using the Warlock Force to get so much mobility. Madre having to burn a second pony right now just to catch up to Gok. He's just going to mount up next to him. Stun coming down. Does Gok have anything? Madre, no, not going to be able to hold that stun for that long. It's going to be slowed by Gok, and it's going to bail away from it. Back to back big heals coming out for him while he's got it. And Madre needs to remount up and get back in there. Get back in the pony and ride Gok until he's down for the count. Gok looking like he's going to have Karma in just a few seconds actually. Has Karma. Wall a little bit later. He's going to get a Fist of Fury onto Madre. He's going to get a slow. It's going to be Shield of Vengeance as Madre does pop wings. It's going to be the full wings. If Gok can somehow just LOS those wings for as long as he can. Doesn't look like he can go anywhere. Karma coming out. Madre could bop it or bubble it. Bop comes out. Gok is out in the open. Doesn't have a way to deal with this situation. Can't even stop Madre. No magical ability. Just popping cooldowns at random at this point as he just tried to make a play here. And that's going to be Luddy up next with a big old Destro. Fear coming out early onto Madre. He's going to go for big damage. Drink coming out for Madre off of that Fear. Doesn't want to sit it. Stun coming out into Luddy, and Luddy is just going to sit that stun for a bit. Does get CC onto Madre with a pet. Kazbot is going to smack him in the face. Does land another Fear to follow. Is going to be able to get that immolate in there. Luddy's popping some cooldowns. Another Kazbot does get rebuked. That's going to be a Warlock port. Madre is slowed down out in the open. Luddy has the range to get some Kazbots in there. Fear to follow. Going to be heavily DR'd. So Fear doesn't even happen. Another Kazbot to follow. Does he get the Infernal? Another Horror effect into immolate, incinerates, conflagrates, everything. Cooking up Madre with all that fire damage. That's going to be Light's Path for, or Flash of Light for Madre for a bit while he has a bit of line of sight. Luddy is back up to being fully healthy boy. Madre has bubble if he needs to. Luddy has wall if he needs to. Bubble coming out onto that Kazbot. Didn't want to take the damage. Wants to try to get as much value onto Luddy right now. Can he turn it around somehow? Does he have him short wings? That's going to be a Hodge. Does he have the minute long wings? Does not. That's going to be a hand for him to get away from that root. And he's going to be able to get away from Luddy. Can at least go for recover. Luddy's still holding on to that Infernal. He wants to wombo combo that. He's separating his cooldowns a bit. Infernal and Dark Soul are going to be a little bit apart. Here onto Madre. Immolate to follow. Incinerates after Madre, still not taking the biggest damage ever, although this Incinerates really do stack up between big. Kazbot to follow, smacking him down the side. Fear behind LOS, it's another Kazbot immolate again, gonna be a Flash of Light. Incinerates are coming out, Cataclysm around the corner, does smack Madre, I think. Maybe he stopped it. Incinerates are going to be happening. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance. Does he get the shield to explode next to Luddy with wings up and running? That's going to be a stun into a Kazbot. Does get the shield to pop next to him. Does interrupt him onto another Kazbot, I think. Does get a stun on the pet. That's going to be wings. Does Luddy have anything here? Might just want to pre-wall this damage. Gonna port out of there. Does get a rooter to Magic. Does he have anything to deal with it? Does still have wings. Needs to heal himself right now while he's got these wings. That is exactly what he's going to go for. Judgment at Luddy, but he's trying to make sure he has the max range. Horror effect into Madre, into Kazbot, immolate again, keeping him low on health, trying to land a Fear, does interrupt him. Cataclysm for free right now. Lands it. Does he get a Kazbot for free as well? No rebuke available by the Paladin. Does he have a Hodge? Fear into a Kazbot, getting him low. Hodge coming on to Luddy. Still in a decent position. Do we have the Pet CC maybe coming out? There's going to be another Fear. Again, rebuked. That's free damage right now. Can cast Kazbots and fire damage as much as he wants to. Incinerates, cooking him up some more, and that's going to be Fear. Madre barely has any health. Drained life. Got literally drained. He got sucked off to death. That's the way most men want to die. But Luddy's going to have to go up versus Aelwyd now. Going to get up in there, up and running in the open. Get all the pets up and running. Stun coming in. Luddy's going to get the wall early as he slams down an Infernal onto Aelwyd. Aelwyd getting hit with a horror effect first. Wall coming in for Aelwyd right now. Does get a Reflect up and running. Reflect back into Luddy. Luddy can't heal. It's going to be Shadow Fury off of that stun. And they go down. Aelwyd needs to get the pets up and running, doing the damage. Kazbot coming out for Luddy as he's just seeing the last bits of his health just melting away. All the pets doing damage. All the imps are obliterating him as Aelwyd got the army up and running. That's all he needed. Divas is up next, trying to get those flame shocks in there, trying to see if he can make a play. Shadowbolts are coming out, does get stunned up as Aelwyd does will keep him out in the open, can generate a lot of resources off him for a bit. Not gonna happen. Aelwyd didn't have a DR on the stun, so that lightning last didn't quite last as long as he needed. But for Divas, this still a decent situation, did get some damage into Aelwyd. Stormkeeper coming out, has meaty earth shocks from this. Is that gonna be reflect? No, Aelwyd doesn't have anything as Divas gonna slam him with a maledict. It's gonna be a pet up and running, big earth shock, knock him out in the open. That could be a double zap. That's gonna be reflect though. Does Divas have a way to purge? Does he still have the lightning in his hand? He does not. Use all his damage and Aelwyd's barely left with anything. That's going to be a primal elemental on one side. Try to see if he can get that damage in, and Frost Shocks do eliminate him. Next up is going to be Torre. Get a hit with a slow by Divas pretty early on. Still has the primal elemental. That elemental just doesn't want to go do damage, man. And now a despawn. Surely stun into Torre. Gonna wrangle him up, keeping him in place for a bit. Frost Shocks to follow after. And Torre is going to try to get a slow into Divas, rolling a little bit too far away from him. Earth Shock under the Fist of Fury. Does he have the playstyle? I don't think he has a root off that Frost Shock, though. That's going to be Capacitor Totem into a Hex as Torre pops Karma. Torre could trick it out of his Dust Trinket. That's going to be a stun onto the Shaman. Torre is going to get the images up and running. Lots of damage. Primal Earth Elemental coming out, giving Divas a wall onto that Touch of Death. Stormkeeper getting loaded up, but Torre already has the Fuse Magic up and running. Fist of Fury dropping down Divas' health lower and lower. Divas is looking up for those Earth Shocks in there, but it looks like Torre decided, you know what, pass the quotas that I had, peel back, catch a few re-heals. So we're seeing both of these, the Monk and the Shaman, catch and heals as we see it right now. Vivifies as well as healing surges. Look at Torre's health, doesn't really get full heal up. Divas needs to get him low enough where Lightning Lasso eliminates him. It's going to be Fist of Fury with images. Divas is going to continue running. Torre again wants to peel back behind the pillar. As soon as he sees the Shaman going behind the pillar himself, Torre doesn't want to get caught out in the open. It's going to be a Pet Stun coming out. Earthshock back to back for Divas into Lightning Lasso. Maybe a Pet shouldn't have stunned him there, but I guess he doesn't have control of it. It usually is an automatic ability. Sadie Chick coming out for Torre a little bit early, getting knocked out in the open, slowed. The Frost Shocks fall for Divas, landing the lava burst in there on the side on Torre with a bit more damage. That's going to bring a piece to keep Divas out of away from him. But Ghost Wolf is going to allow him that mobility to get up close. Misses the Capacitor Totem onto Torre. That's going to be Stormkeeper. Does he get that interrupted? He does. That's going to be Divas still going down with a Maledict onto Torre. No Karma available for quite a while. Torre needs to wait out for that Karma for a little bit. Does get an Incap on Divas as he's spinning in place. Haymaker to follow. Has Karma if he needs to. Big Zaps came out. Torre barely survives it. Well played with the Haymaker. Used to get the Karma onto Divas. No, doesn't get the Karma. If he just got the Karma off, that would have been it. Divas would have either had to stop that stun or continue it and allow Torre to heal and take all that damage from that Karma. Athaman looking to close out the fight with Divas right now. Divas is going to bail back, 36% dampening. Going to be a little bit rough. Needs to be aware of what the Paladin's got. He got everything, man. Divas, what do you have? No trinket for a while. You are an orc, so you're not going to sit stuns as long. So Athaman could close you out pretty easily. Do you have your pets up and running? Could you maybe get a second wall with the other pet? No, it doesn't look like it. Pretty sure he ought to use that Earth Elemental early. That's going to be a Lightning Lasso, but it's going to be an adaptation for Athaman. Pre-walling Athaman's damage before he gets hit with a Hodge. Very well done. And it's going to use that mobility to get around. Athaman going to go for that Hand of Freedom. That's where Divas wishing he could purge it somehow while at a distance. Staying in Ghost Wolf form. Sage can get a proc. He's just getting rocked without a single stun. It's going to be stun missing for Divas though, but he's still in there. Let's get the slow Earthbind Totem to Athaman, but not enough to finish it. Katrikan is up next. Athaman down on wings, but that's really about the only cooldown he had to use. That's going to be adaptation. Everything's still available. Katrikan wants to go for the big old honor duel. 42% dampening. All or nothing. Warrior versus Paladin. The Paladin is definitely the first one here out of this duel to have advantage. It's going to be a Hodge to Athaman though. Could that be the play that he made a mistake? Could this be what turned it around, or can he still come back? That Hodge on yourself is going to sting a little bit as it allows Katrika to actual full stun. And Athaman is now down to stun for a bit. Fear coming out to keep Athaman in, out, in the open. Has Bubble, has Bob, still has everything. Shield of Vengeance, everything available. Even a bit of a healing from Word of Glory. Katrikan wants to get him close to the Execute Ridge. It's going to be Shield of Vengeance popping a little bit early. Katrikan needs to be aware. It's going to get the Reflect a little bit early. Not really sure if that's going to reflect back into Athaman. Still getting back. Oh, lots of damage to Katrikan. Going to snag that massive heal. Bubble coming out for Athaman. And Katrikan does snag one charge. Bloodthirst while Enrage Regen is up and running. Athaman looks like he's not going to have middle-long wings. Normal wings not up. Bop is the only defense he has. He has to wait for the next set of wings. Cannot Hodge himself. If he Hodges himself, at least adaptation will keep him up and running. But outside of that, it's going to be really, really nutty for him. Trying to get away from Kachika. Trying to see if Kachika will use Reflect a little bit early. That's basically what he needs to do. He needs to do damage to Kachika. Waited to Reflect. Reflect does come out. Does he Reflect to Hodge himself? Waits it. No. Kachika turn around. Has Stormbolt. We are seeing Kachika playing a stun-based playstyle. Very well done. That actually might give him a bit of advantage. Hodge coming out. Trickets out of it. Atherman might want to bop here pretty early on. Does he have Forbearance still up and running? Getting Kachika kind of low. Doesn't want to get too low himself. The bop coming out. Kachika is out in the open. Going to get a massive leap way out there. Atherman does have wings now. Middle long as well as normal wings. Has the damage if he needs to. Is he going to capitalize with that? No, he's not. He's actually going to bail out. Kachkan is going to catch the first aid at 52% dampening. It's very meager amount of healing. Atherman still continuing to heal as much as humanly possible to make sure he wins this fight against Kachkan. Those wings, the play needs to be there. If he can get the Shield of Vengeance to secure the win, that would be even better. Stormbolt coming out. Kachkan is able to get all the damage up and running. Reflect coming in a little bit early. Atherman does need to get the Hodge with the wings up and running. Fear coming in a little bit early. And Atherman could go for that Torrent Stomp if he needed to. Is he going to do it? No, Atherman still hasn't used anything. Wings are coming out right now. Hodge to Kachkan. Can he turn around? That's going to be big damage. Kachkan is going to go down. Atherman waited until the very last second and did secure himself a win. Very well played. Both Kachkan and Atherman. Very well done, boys. Very well done. That was a close one. Is it possible to join Alliance side? Yeah, we have Alliance and Horde group, boys. We have Alliance and Horde groups. Let me get you guys a... how do you join? 5 only once. Go to Group Finder, PvP, pre-made groups, custom PvP, find a group, type in 5 in the custom. Enter, just number 5. And you should have 5 1 group on EU, Alliance, and Horde. Doesn't matter your server, doesn't matter your region on Alliance. Even if you're from Mother Russia, Motherland, you can still join the EU. You can join the Brits and all them. So I got a group ready. I guess we could do Minimi versus Limp and Liam. I want to see if I can add energy. Who hasn't been online in a while? Somebody hasn't been online in like months. Mythic Wolf, I don't know if you're coming back. Let me bop, add a friend, bop bop. Added you. I don't know if I have you. Maybe the group will just split apart. But I add you anyway, my man. Sorry for being so slow. With shit like that. My bad, boys. My bad. I didn't read from bed. Dalaran bed not online. Ah, I thought it sounds good, my man. Yeah, I read your message while I was doing Duels. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate it. I thought you're fucking beautiful, my guy. Fucking beautiful, my man. Invested into the stream, my boy. I appreciate it, man. I really do. That is fucking insane. You're insane, dude. You're fucking insane, my man. I love you. Alrighty. Energy. I was spamming Zakati, joined my group, so I made him lead. Okay. Zakati just got to play. It was main that got to play, I think. Catcher can get to play. So we gotta go Limp and Liam versus Minimi. Me, Limp and Liam 5. Here we go. I'm gonna get Pixie versus somebody. Main, 3 out of 5. Alliance now. That works out for me, man. Hello, bro. What's up, Simon? How you doing, my man? Been a while, my dude. What's up, you beautiful bastard? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. What's up, Base Stacks? How you doing, my man? Cat is scary to watch. He's so fucking fun to watch, dude. Is Rap Alley being tweaked in 8.2? I think none of the class stuff, class changes got leaked so far. So we have no idea, honestly. We have no idea right now, my dude. Ah, boys. This is going to be a good one. We got a bunch of hunters. We got everything. All right. So Twitch, I do like Team Blue, by the way. I do like Team Blue because we got a Shadow Priest in there. BG Boo, we got ourselves Katyana. It's almost like Tatiana, but Katyana, like Katerina? Katyana? Is that Russian, Katyana? I'm trying to remember like Russian names. It's gonna be Landron. We got ourselves Scumbag X and Soda Player versus Clem Cute. We got ourselves Team Variety here with Clem Cute. We got Dead Survival. We got Dead's Bay, literally same mug, same mount. We got ourselves Just Vanish, and we got ourselves Vibe. Didn't even get to play last time. Good luck and have fun, everybody. We got ourselves Team Agility versus Team Variety in here. Who's gonna be going up first? It looks like it is gonna be Katyana. As always, guys, if you're new to these, be out of stealth unless you're dueling. Be out of feral form unless you're dueling. Priest buffs, mage buffs, warrior buffs, that's fine. Pally buffs, keep them to yourself. Warlock, Hellstones are okay. Mages, share your food with everybody. If the Shadow Priest wants to use life swap, totally allowed. Shadow Priests don't really have it that easy in duels right now, boys. Let me get another song going while we're waiting, because this is gonna be a rogue duel right now. It's gonna be Vibe versus fuck. Trust me, I know what I'm doing, chat. I'm not making mistakes and just randomly moving. Sorry if you get like really like sick. And let me know if you get like a little bit sick when I move my camera that fast. Woo! Katana from MK. What's MK? I think I should know this. MK. I don't know what MK is. Not off the top of my head. But that's gonna be a rogue duel. We got ourselves the time to get cold one with the boys. We'll walk past each other for like a second. Mortal Kombat. That's the problem, chat. I didn't play that much Mortal Kombat when I was a kid. I didn't grow up with that, so I have no idea. Although I know there's a new Mortal Kombat. I don't know much about it except that they're covering all the girls, and people are like, why are we covering all the girls? And while the dudes are like half naked, basically in speedos or some shit. I don't know much about it, dude. I know that that's something like streamers like to play. They like to play like these games where just like fighting games while waiting for like League of Legends games or whatever. Past that, like Tekken. Remember Dyrus playing Tekken or something. Alright boys, Vibe, where you at, my man? Vibe hanging out by one eye. Katana, of course you've been playing by the other eye. At this point, these guys, one of you pick up the eye looking for each other. They're gonna pick up eye, vanish, and look for the other rogue. You know that, the Vibe. Oh, Vibe is starting to gravitate a little bit closer to the other set of eyes. I got this Desio. I do, my man. I do, my guy. Thank you so much, my man. Yo, can we get ourselves hashtag Desi Oliveira, my man. Thank you so much for the donut. Appreciate you, my man. Oh, we actually seen a sap out of Vibe into a cheap shot. As Katana does land the opener, it's going to be a road. Full kidney shot coming out for Vibe. Tricky coming out for Katana. That's going to put him behind, fairly behind in this duel. Smoke bomb coming down for one of these guys. But Vibe's health is so low. Is he going to have enough? He's going to go for evasion. Has a vendetta burning on him. Katana still should be able to see him. Shadow stepping next to him. Does Vibe have a blind or anything? Is he going to go for a blind? It's going to be evasion for Katana. Blind coming out. The Vibe should be able to catch himself. No! What are you doing? No, 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 no. As a rogue, don't do that. No! The blind wears off. Katana still can chase after him. Cheap shot coming out as he went around the pillar. Could have landed full sap. Maybe he can still has a chance to turn around. Katana gonna get that Envenom in there. Katana taking him out. Vibe! As a rogue main, please. If you guys blind these guys, stay in stealth and sap him. So you can get the full opener. Katana's gonna go for that early vanish versus Clem. And Clem is gonna go, oh no, 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 not gonna happen. Katana does get caught out though. That's gonna be a full stun. Katana is dead. Down he goes. Gonna be Landron up next. Trick coming out on Clem. It's good. Off the bat, Landron is gonna get the army rolling. Pen picked up. Legendborn coming out. It's gonna be Maledict onto him as Clem is trying to punch damage into Landron. But way too tanky. Fizz of Fury gonna get hit with a Maledict. Necrotic out. Gonna reflect that Maledict back into Landron. Getting gripped in. Bad situation. Bad. Might need to karma this. Does land a karma onto Landron. He's gonna go for that karma. Oh, AMS. Spinning crane kick as Clem is trying to see if he can turn around that damage of karma into an offensive pressure. Is recovering a little by little. That is going to be Lichborn coming out for Landro. Doesn't have a defensive. Actually can't even heal. So this is a pretty good position for Clem, but he chooses to bail out. This is where Landro is going to get offensive. Every time he sees the monk run, he's going to get at him. Every time he sees the monk attack, he's going to bail away. It's starting to get those Destrix in there. Both of these guys are hovering at low health. Wall is the only thing keeping Clem is cute. Upload Landro and get it kind of close to low health. That's going to fit some Fury. That's going to stun into Clem. Does eliminate him. That was the closest. Dies in the end. Oh, what kills you? What killed you? Landron, how did both of these guys get snagged by that? Desbay getting hit with a fear as the Shadow Priest is approaching. Gonna throw down the weapon. It's gonna be into a Shadow Fiend. Does get himself a feign death to clear himself up for all doesn't throw a big G-Boo as he's trying to get some dots onto the pet stun coming out. He's going to trinket out of this. Does he have any damage to follow? BG-Boo is kind of just playing defensive. There's going to be Sun onto Dead Bay. Does get the dots up and running with a Vampiric Embrace. It's going to be Maledict onto Dead Bay. Getting hit with a silence. No traps available for now. Does get interrupted with BG-Boo. BG-Boo does have himself, did have himself Eruption rolling over Vampiric Embrace, so no more healing for that. There's going to be a pathing. Weird pathing for Dead's Bay. Is going to land a freezing trap on the BG-Boo. He's going to go for that disperse right now, healing as much as he can. Dead's Bay is going to land a resell themselves as he did go. What happened there? So he has a out of town. Every time he does feign death, it removes all all magic effects. So that removes vampiric touch, and when that happens, you get horrored randomly. So he's pathed him right next to BG Boo, pretty close. So you basically gave him the advantage there in a sense. It's gonna be BG Boo, gonna get a stun onto Dead's Bay, gonna get some dots up and running onto him to make sure he's fully set up into a silence, so no traps are available for a bit. Doesn't have certain abilities he can use. That's gonna be big damage. BG Boo getting hit with a stun. Does Dead's Bay have enough to turn this around? BG Boo is gonna get hit with a freezing trap to follow as he's low on health. Dead's Bay is looking for a recovery. Maybe he's gonna go for that feigned death. If he does go for a feigned death, that is gonna put him into a CC chain though. Could put him out in a bad position. Gonna sit it for a bit. Taking a lot of dot damage though. This shadow piece is melting. This, oh my god, big execute's coming out. Gonna get himself shield up and running. Make sure dots are up. Dead's Bay is gonna go for the turtle shell. Is BG Boo actually obliterating a hunter little by little? I think he actually is dominating a hunter right now. Trying to see if he can get a freezing trap in there for sure. Trying to get some CO to BG Boo. Is going to land that CC. I think he wants to just wait out for that fear and land himself a camo if he can. BG Boom. Is he going to be able to do anything? Dot the pet. Does he dot the pet? I think he dotted the pet. Because Dead's Bay is kind of out in the open. And if the pet has dots, he's basically in a bad position. I think he's done. BG Boo looking to close out that game. Looking to execute him. You can get some auto attacks maybe in there. No, camo does come out. Fears out the pet. Put him out on camo. Does get a stun onto Dead's Bay. Vampiric VT and everything. That's going to be Void Eruption. Does get himself a heal. That's going to be silence onto Dead's Bay. Does get a harpoon onto BG Boo. Does he have enough damage to make it happen? Maledict to smack Dead's Bay. And Shadow Priest taking out a survival hunter. Who's BG Boo? This guy's nuts. This guy's absolutely nuts. Because that's a Lu on the Rolt. Now we have Dead getting some range damage. Stun coming out to BG Boo. That's going to be a Vampiric base and Disperse coming out for BG. Taking a lot of damage. Decided, you know what? If I'm going to CC, I might as well do something. Maledict to follow. BG is not going to be able to get that much healing. Does get interrupted by Dead. Needs to get some CC chains off of that Dead. Still holding on to his trinket and everything. It's going to be VT trying to come out. Does go for a bit of... Oh! Dodges one of the grenades with a greater fade. So that's actually a good portion of Dead's damage that just didn't go anywhere. That's going to be a trinket off of that stun. Could go for a fear right now. Silence on the Dead does get interrupted. That Silence still not going to let Dead use any traps for a bit. VT to follow does have a Shadow Fiend, but BG Boo is going to go for that health swap with the Rogue. Well done, well done. Our Soto player is going to have full health, and Dead is going to have to find a way to deal with this right now. BG Boo waited until the last moment for that swap. Very well played. It is allowed to give a Shadow Priest at least a chance here, and Dead is just trying to kite him around. He's going to get the grenades in there, trying to see if he can make a Mind Blast. He's just going to get interrupted out in the open, and maybe he can get some CC chains out of that. It's going to be Dead actually put himself into a fear chain by going for a feigned death that clears all the dots. That's going to be greater fate for BG Boo. Does dodge another grenade by Dead too. That's going to be dots on the pet. Stun coming on to Dead. VT to follow. Doesn't have a lot of work to velocities to work with. That is going to be a silence onto Dead. No traps available. Does get interrupted. There's going to be disperse available maybe in a bit. If he can live for that disperse, he might be in a good spot. Shadow Ments are coming out. No heals available. Vampiric Embrace does coming out. Void Form coming out. Trying to land a Shadow Ment in there. Second man. No. Just taken out. I want to see BG Boo play again. Somebody get this guy back in there. Eliminated Lulu on the Hunter. I was nuts. I was nuts. I had to give that team a go again. Maybe he'll have that Shadow Priest go against the team, man. Yo, whose team was that? Soda player? I need to get you guys back in there. I want to see that Shadow Priest play, man. Can you guys get him out first? I want to see. I want to watch him play. I think a lot of you guys also want to watch him play. Malik coming out onto Dead as he's having to deal with Scumbag. There's going to be Turtle Shell. Manic Manage to take off those dots. Scumbag looking like he might be able to catch a resell. Not going to happen. Redotted up. Going to get a spin up and running to catch up to Dead. Maybe he might have traps sitting around. There's going to be stun to Scumbag. Not going to sit him for too long. Being an orc. Trying to get those dots back up and running. Dead. Freezing Trap is going to stop him. No trinket available for quite a while. Look at that. How did I step into this? How did I step into this trap? Like he actually was looking down on his feet. Does catch a resell though. Dead is sitting out in the open with a cam. So it's a back to stealth duel. Dead is gonna hover over and navigate towards the eye after he's fully healed up. Scumbag is gonna head towards the other side of the eye. Might just go picking it up. No vanish for this one. Just gonna see if he can find Dead. But he's going to get that mount up, so you can't get that mobility to Dead. Eating one of the traps. Second trap does land a kidney. Tricky coming out of Dead. So if Scumbag has Vendetta for the next stun, he has Dead in the bag. There's going to be a mark for death into an Envenom. I think he's just trying to go for some damage. It's going to be evasion. Does get hit with a freezing trap again. Wait. It's like, it's almost like he's looking at the trap. Not as good as the other one. Getting hit with a melee stun coming out. Dead is just trying to range him. Getting up close and personal. Looking like he wants to score himself a kill. That's going to be a click of shadows for Scumbag. Does he get the Vendetta? Does get a vanish off. Flare coming out. Does he find him? Does find him. Smoke bomb to follow. Does have a trap outside of the bomb. Dead wants to cut him in there. Does get a shadow step kidney. Going to be Vendetta and everything. No, doesn't have Vendetta anymore. Trying to get some damage to the Dead. Dropping him down to about half health. But that grenade finishes him off. And next up is going to be Soda Player. Trying to run out as a Boomy versus Manning Banners on Dead. Trying to see if he can make a play. That's going to be freezing trap a little bit early. Soda Player can maybe finish off Dead. No chicken available, no turtle, no heal, no nothing. If you can just line him up, get him maybe a bash, full incarn, bam, wombo combo, he could do it. Dead is going to have to be very careful, waiting for his cooldowns. He's going to just go hiding away from Soda Player, but he's going to be able to power shift at least out of one trap. The freezing trap is the only thing he can't really deal with. You're just going to have to take the cooldown for it. Regrows coming out, trying to maintain his health at 38% dampening. Does notice the dampening, wants to chill with it for a bit, man. Wants to hang out with it for a bit. Hanging out, chilling. Stun coming out. That's going to be a trinket out of Soda Player. And Dead is just chilling. Low health. Does have a big orbital cannon from the sky. Freezing trap is available on one side. Does land the bash, but it's a freezing trap. Perfect opportunity for Dead in this situation. Perfect setup. Barely was almost out of the fight. Does land a camo. The camo does break through the dots. How does Dead do it? AJ, my man.
Happy birthday, Cred.
Wait, it's not actually Cren's birthday, is it? Oh shit, dude! If it's Cren's birthday, I'm sleeping in the fucking. Oh no! If it's Cren's birthday, then I'm sleeping in the fucking doghouse. Yeah, can we get a hashtag AJ in chat? Showing appreciation for the wonderful donation, Cren. Are you not telling me something? Hello? Hello? Let's give a Soda Player with a big old incarn, trying to get some big ass damage in there. He gets a 1-star surge in it, maybe a second. Dead is still trying to get around. Soda Player still want to close out this fight. At least if he can eliminate Dead, he'll be super happy. Freezing trap on one side. Manning Bennett is coming out for Dead. Stun to Soda. Maledict to follow. Does he have anything? And does go down. Dead taking him out. Nice 3-0. Shadow Priest played really well, by the way. I want to see that Priest play, man. I want to see Priest play. I really... Can I get that game? Who had the Priest in the game? Message me right now. Who had that Priest? I want to get you guys back in there. I want to get you guys back in. Is that Limp? Limp and Liam? Oh my god. God damn it, AJ. Yeah, we actually worried for a second. Can we get a motherfucking hashtag AJ in chat? Showing up. Appreciate you for the one donation. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate you, my dude. We have the Priest. Got you, man. We'll get you in there against... I think Pixie wants to get some people in there, yeah? Papadale, please. Full group. Now, 4 rounds. Lenoa got a group too. Okay, we can get you versus Lenoa. Okay? Limp and Liam and Lenoa. Catch gonna get you in a bit. I want to watch the Shadow Priest play, and Limp, can you get the Priest to go first, man? So he has to play with all the dampening stuff. Hopefully he'll have a pretty decent matchup. I want to see that guy play out. Maybe if not first, second or something. I really want to see that guy play. Actually, there's double Feral. I don't know how well it's gonna work for him. You know what? I'm actually not quite sure anymore. Oh my god, AJ! AJ, thank you so much. That's 20 bones right there, my man. Yo, my dude, what are you doing? Hashtag AJ Boy showing our appreciation for the wonderful donation. My man, thanks so much, my dude. My voice is starting to get a hoarse, boys. Come on, AJ! Please, my dude! Oh my god, did I save that one? I feel like I forget to save these because we usually do so many of these. BFA, EU, 123, 4. Yeah, here we go. God, that one saved. God, I'm hoping I saved most of these. God, because I really don't want to rip them from the stream though. Alrighty, boys. Switch. Good luck and have fun. We got ourselves Team Blue. We'll introduce them first because they're kind of new. We got Demorix. We saw him in the first game. We got ourselves Elegia. We got ourselves Christina coming back. Omega from the first game. And Reki gonna be go wrecking somebody. We got ourselves Team Red. We gotta have Big Boo first of all, which is the shot piece I want to see play. We also got ourselves Katiana, Land Johnson in the top, Scumbag, and we got ourselves Soto. Big Boo is going up versus Eliga. Now it's gonna be images. There's gonna be silence. That's gonna be in cap for Eliga. They'll try to see if he can get a slow touch. That's coming down as he does get to hit those images, fearing himself way out. Big Boo is in a good position with that. He's gonna land a VT on him if he can. Karma coming out a little bit early. Does Big Boo have anything to work off this karma? That just smacked it for a bit. Does go for a, big defenses coming in for everything. That's going to be Disperse as well as Vampiric Embrace. Don't really know if he needed to use both of them, but he's trying to make a play here, man. I still want to see a Shadow Priest do well. Elega, though, is going to be able to get a bunch of BFAs in the back. Big Boo is going to go with this image, is going to Shadow Mend himself. Needs to get those dots set up, almost stun combo onto Elega with Fears and everything. Mind Blast trying to come out, is going to get interrupted onto that Mind Blast. Fist of Fury to follow. Does he have anything? Mind Control trying to come out, is going to get that MC onto Elega. Letting the dots do the work. Actually pretty strong dots. What kind of a setup with the dots he got? He's actually melting right now. Elega, I guess it must be auspicious spirits. Those spirits are haunting his dreams. They're just giving him a hug. And Elega is not happy about it. Stun coming down to the Monk. Vampiric touch off that. Trying to land a Fear to follow. Is just going to get Elega into more CC chains. Wants to keep him out in the open. Needs to get that Vampiric Embrace in there. Needs to go for that big old Void Eruption. Sounds coming down to Elega. Trying to see if he can land a Mind Blast. He's going to be able to land a Mind Blast with a Fist of Fury. Elega doesn't really have a lot of health to work with. He's going to peel back behind the pillar. Dots are taken down with a Mind Flay. That's going to be a big boost. He'll get an offensive right now. Trying to see if he can go for that Execute. Elega is going to try to Dragon Kick. Not really sure how he wants to work with this. Drink coming out for Big Boo out of that ink cap. VT to follow, redotting him. Mind Flay trying to see if he can get the death in there again. Does land a disarm as Elega just didn't have that much experience versus the Shadow Priest. Omega is up next as a Feral Druid. Big Boo is going to be a little bit hard for him to play. I guess this does have Disperse back up and running though. Stun to Omega pretty early. Could go for a Fear. That's going to be a restealth. Actually, full ink card coming in for Omega right now. Dropping Big Boo down to about half health in a single opener. And Big Boo is going to have to go for back-to-back Shadow Mends, man. Omega is going to get back in there. Does get himself a restealth. That's going to be, Greater Fate coming out for Big Boo. Well done. Does get a Fear onto Omega. Is going to establish his dots with a Mind Blast to follow into a Void Eruption. Omega is going to start taking down the damage. That's going to be a regrowth coming out a little bit early. And Big Boo is just chilling. It looks like both of these pets are actually chasing each other. Wait, they're both just running their pets. Wait, is that one set of pets? I think that is one set of pets. I think Langdon is just running his pets around the place. Is that what's going on? I didn't know those pets run together though. I thought they would run separately. Big Boo is getting opened up by Omega right now. No Incarn this time. That's going to be a stun to get him dotted up. BT is coming out into a Mind Control to walk him off the platform. Maybe even make him pick up the eye. Take 5% more damage, but a Big Boo just wants to make sure he has the line of sight on him, letting the dots do their own thing. Is able to get himself some Mind Blasts in there back to back. It's going to be Shadow Fiend up and running. Is sitting on around on the side of the pillar. Is going to go for the Greater Fate. Does get out of the Greater Fate with damage though as he goes himself into Void for Malady to fall. Is going to disperse this a little bit early as Omega is trying to line up the damage over time with bleeds. This is where Big Boo is still not in the best position. Going to go for VT. Omega just simply hasn't taken that much damage so far. Mind Blast finally does hit him, and there we go. Shadow Men's are coming in. Omega does get himself a heal. AJ, my guy, you're fucking crazy, my dude. Oh my god. Last YouTube Prime. Can we get a hashtag AJ in chat? Show appreciation for the donation, my man. Thank you so much, dude. You've been a fucking beauty, man. You're fucking generous, my guy. What the hell? Thank you so much, my man. Love you, buddy. Always appreciate it, my man. Always appreciate it. Back to the duel, though. We get a Silence on Omega with a Malady to follow. Big Boo is going to go for a bit of a, well, I think he Greater Fated something. He might have Greater Fated a stun or something. Is going to get that Vampiric Embrace rolling. Omega still has a lot of healing rolling. This is where Big Boo does have himself a little bit of damage. No, against Skull Bash onto Shadow, so he actually can go damage. That's going to be VT. No kicks to worry about. Mind Blast to follow. The Feral just doesn't die. Continuing to heal as much as humanly possible. Big Boo, I don't think, has a way to deal with this. The bleeds, the damage, the self-sustain for Omega is just nothing you can really work with. Probably the worst setup to be with a Shadow Priest. Does get a health swap with Soto player. Has that what is it, Void form available with Void Eruption. Skull Bash coming out a little bit early, so Big Boo finally able to free cast. But Omega, I mean, there's just nothing. His health is full. He's just fully healthy boy the whole time, unless Big Boo can get a Malady up and running. It's going to be tough. Does get a Silencer to Omega. Maybe that'll be enough to get some damage in there. Another Vampiric Void Eruption coming out. Big Boo getting hit with a stun. Disperse coming out so you can maintain the healing. 1% dampening rolling in. That's going to be a Cyclone. Does land the Cyclone, stopping some of the Shadow Priest heals. But Omega is going to sling back behind the pillar. Is going to go Incarnation right now. Shadow Man's coming out for Big Boo. Does he have a Greater Fate? If he Greater Fated that would have been insane. Trying to see if he can get the dots back up and running. Omega still just healthy, still doing fine. It's going to be Malady onto Big Boo. Not going to be the best setup. Big Boo is just going to run away. Or BG Boom. That's going to be a Greater Fading past that stun opener by Omega. into a Mind Flays to follow. No kick for a while. Does get a bite in there though. The Shadow Priest is melting, boys. 5% dampening rolling in. All the shields, all the little heals that he has is not going to do much for him. Trying to see if he can land himself a heal. Shadow Man's trying to come out. Does he have a Skull Bash available for it? Trying to keep himself afloat with those shields. No heal available. Does land a Fear. Shadow Man's do come out. Reed getting those dots up. But Omega is just healing like a god right now. No way to deal with him. Mind Flay is all he can really do to keep him away until that Skull Bash finally closes. And Maledict to follow onto Omega. Does get a wall running. Trick it out of the Shadow Priest. But I don't think there's a lot he could do, and down he goes. Very well done, very well played. The matchup though was definitely the worst. I mean, to go against the Feral is I don't even know. That's unfair, man. That's unfair. It's a Feral, right? It's a Feral. The healing he does is nuts. He played so well though. He really did play well. Holy shit, blind coming out into Omega. This is going to have a chicken available very, very soon after he went through the full Thorn's chain. That's going to be Scumbag. Trying to see if he can land a sap. Trying to see if he can close in the duel with Omega. Not looks like it's going to be happening anymore. The chicken is going to stop any kind of opener. Garou does come out. Cheap shot coming in. Kitty shot coming in. Chicken comes out, but no Thorn. Scumbag is going to go for that big vendetta. The Omega does have a wall. No, doesn't have a wall anymore. No heal available. Can he somehow turn around? Does get a short stun onto Scumbag. Maybe he can get some bleed damage up and running. Maybe he can get some big heals from those finishers. This is going to maintain regrowths, but that wound poison and the dampening is going to make it harder. Pop it to bear for him. That's going to be a little bit of a berry heal. I don't really know if he goes for Swiftman's or if he goes for the Guardian Infinite or Enrage Reach Out, but Scumbag is continuing to just pump damage into him. Poisons are flowing. Omega is going to get him into a Typhoon just to get him out of there. Looks like he is playing Restoration Affinity. Going to get a short start of the Scumbag. Force it out, check it out of the Rogue. With Thorns, actually Scumbag might go down. Malik to follow. No way to heal. Does land a kidney onto Omega. Vanish comes in. He's still bleeding down, though. Does still take it down. And Omega does take him out. Jesus Christ. This Pharaoh's unkillable. This is a muddy healing he got. Second Rogue. Round 2. Well, this would be able to take out Omega. Cheap shot comes out a little bit late, a little bit early. Still hard. That's still going to be Vendetta. Still lots of damage. Is this Feral going to finally go down? Another heal comes in. Evasion coming out for Katana just to finish this Feral off. And it looks like he is going to go down as he try to go for that last ditch play with Inkar. Next up is going to be Christina. Blind coming out. Does force a chicken out of it. Katana could do something out of that. Cloaker Shot is coming in as he sees Moonfire's coming out by Christina. Does land him in full kidney. Needs to dot him up and run away. Dot him up and kite the hell away. Decides to stay next to the Feral. Wall coming out with Thorns. Katana, is that exactly where you want to be? Getting set with stun. It's going to be a trinket for Katana. Has advantage if needed. Vendetta not available for about a minute or so. And he's getting rooted out as Christina just doesn't want to let him go. Gonna try to see if he can land a stun on him. Big by Katana, looking like he's not looking that good. And down he goes with those massive bleeds. Concoction kept him afloat for a little bit longer, but not too long. There's going to be Soto player up next, and Christina's like, you know what? A boomkin, easy. I always wanted to get some chicken. I'm hungry anyway. Malik to follow Smack and Soto player right now. Popping Thorns. Christina's going to hit into those. No bear for him. Going to get a massive heal. Big Swiftman coming out of there, and Soto player is not going to be able to get too much pressure off that. Regrows to follow for Christina. Needs to maybe get himself enough resources for like a Starfall or something around the pillar. So Christina's at least taken some form of damage. That might be a good idea. That's going to be Soto player slinging a couple more Star Surges in it. Does get a stun. And does land a kill with him. With an Incarn. Regrosa coming out, trying to get a bunch of heals. Demorix is up next as a Beastmaster Hunter. Soto player getting hit with a stun. Trinkets out of it immediately. Bardic skin available. Still has Incarn. That's where Demorix actually decided, you know what? Maybe I'll hang out by the pillar. Trying to max turn Soto player if he needs to bail out. Expecting Soto player to do exactly as he did and jump down. Regrows to fall on Soto player. Still not out of the fight. Demorix is going to get the slows up and running, getting the pet over there. Does land a regrow behind the pillar. As long as the pet doesn't have, as long as the hunter doesn't have line of sight of the, getting knocked out in the open. So that's going to be hard not to get the line of sight. As Demorix finally able to get the pet all frenzied out and ready to go, doing a lot, far more damage to Soto player. Is going to slam him with a mallet. Back-to-back Malleys, not looking that good. Beefing up the pet. Lots of defensives. That's offensives going out right now. Demorix still looking pretty healthy up there. Needs to get himself a pet heal and keep it rolling. Soto player getting slowed out as he's trying to power shift with forms. And Demorix trying to make sure he has the angle to make sure his pet is frenzied. Kill commands are coming out. That's going to be a lot of pressure onto Soto player. Getting those Cobra shots in there whenever he has the focus to spare just to get more kill commands in, especially powerful kill commands. that are more effective if a Soda player is getting hit by them at low health. Soda player trying to see if he can land a cycle on the pet. Stun coming out. Does Demorix have the angle? Barkskin is all Soda has right now as a defensive. Again, Demorix just making sure to have an angle. One Star Surge does hit him. Soda player not out of the fight quite yet. 35% dampening. Demorix out of his heal. Not really going for pet heal as often as he should be. He's actually sitting at kind of lowish health. Soda player does have crows, does have the pet on him, does land a cycle on the pet. Eggroll. The pet's name is Eggroll? Isn't there a streamer that had a pet named Eggroll before? What was his name? He played a hunter. Orc hunter. Who was it? Had like a really... He was known for his voice. And he did a couple of commercials. And he used to live in New York and then went to California. Duck. Summon Duck. Name... Had Duck in his name for Twitch stuff. Been a while ago. He hasn't been around in a while. But Soda player does land a full restyle. 39% dampening. And Demorix is going to be back up to full health with the full setup with camo. 40% dampening. Demorix getting the pet in there. Stun coming out on Soda. Soda has a trick if he wants to. Rotating Barkskin right now. Has a renewal. Is it renewal? Is that the heal for Ferals or Druids? I think it's renewal. I could be wrong. Thorn's coming out a little bit early onto the pet to get some slows on the pet. Hopefully he has dots rolling on the pet as well. Maybe for opportunity for the pet to actually die. Does get knocked out in the open again. Demorix just doesn't want him getting anywhere closer. Maledict onto Soda player. No way to heal for a bit. Needs to go offensive. And Demorix just has that pillar. Has that line of sight if he ever needs to. Soda player choosing to back out a bit. Does land. Duck Sauce. That's the guy. Spart. Thank you. Duck Sauce. Yeah. He had a pet named Eggroll. Is this Duck Sauce? I highly doubt it. It's gonna be Soda players still pumping deeps. Bo, check us out of that freezing trap as he has Incarn rolling. Demorix fight himself at very low health, 45% dampening, doesn't get those pet heals, needs to let the pet man do work. And Soda is just still trying to land an angle. Turtle Shell coming out for Demorix as Soda player goes for regrowth, trying to see if he can land a cycle, and the pet does land it. More regrowths to follow. Demorix needs to get a freezing trap in there. Does he still have dots sticking on him? Stun coming in onto Soda, but barely any help. Dots are taking down on him. It's not going to be enough. Barely finally gets himself a pet heal, but does go down, and that is all she wrote. Soda player taking him out. Reki's the last man standing right now. Going to get the pedal beefed up. Wait, does he see Soda player? Oh, he's stealth. He thought he could find him. No. Cooldowns being used a little bit early. Should be a little bit more greedy with your cooldowns. Got way too excited. Way too reckless. His name is Reki, but close enough. Close enough. Is it you today? It is right now. You renewal? Yep. What's up, Prox? Hey, do my mem. Soda player regrowth himself behind the wall. Reki trying to see if he can land an angle on the guy. Flaring out. Not gonna see him. 52% dampening. Soda player trying to see if he can lock out that kill. Double kill as a boomkin. Does get hit with a freezing trap. Uh-oh. Reki is gonna be able to get the dots and the pet in there. I need to get that pet. That rear pet is actually so cool. I thought only Beastmaster Hunters could get it. Silence coming into Soda player, popping back in Turtle Shell, turtling this fight back into Boomy form. Elun's Wrath is rolling. Reki taking a considerable amount of damage as Silence does come out on him. Manic Benders behind the wall. They don't last that long because of the magical dots. Soda player giving himself opportunity to catch a few regrowths. Start surging at Reki whenever he can. Whatever instacast that Soda player has, that's exactly what he needs to be using. Does break Reki breaks Soda player out of the freezing trap. Reki's health is pretty low. Soda player does get a Barkskin up and running. Reki needs to get some damage in there. No, more Star Surge is coming out. Doesn't want to hit into Thorns. Actually decides to hit it. But Dwarven Racial thought he could live with that Dwarven Racial. And Soda player went for a 3 players. It was not for 3 full people actually. I know it was a full 2 hunters. Was the other one a feral that he took out? I think it was. Or was it? Must have been, right? You got Reki, Demorix. You got down. Omega. I think he took out Christina. Well done, my guy. Alright, boys. Good set of duels. Let's get ourselves another one going, yeah? I got a group whisper to you. Alright, Prox, let me get you in against somebody. We'll get Prox against somebody real quick. Nice, my dude, nice. There we go. Boomy's having hard in duels, man. But you know what? I'm inspired. Watching you not give up, man, and keep trying at it. I'm inspired. We got ourselves MML. 5, bring a good rogue here. And Crazy got a group. Looks like Dead is in Kryzer's group. Should we go MML versus Kryzer? Kachikan been waiting for a while. Let me do Kryzer's group and MML because they do say they got a bunch of new people in there. Pick me, please. Oh my god. Or I will cry. Kachikan also been waiting too. Let's do MML versus Kachikan. This Kachikan been waiting. Then we'll do Zakati versus we'll do Zakati versus Kryzer. This Kryzer got a group 2. Also because Kachikan's been waiting for a while, man. You told me the last one, like, hey, I'm ready. I think Minimus also got a group. I don't know. We got through so many of these. It is hard for me to keep track, though, boys. Any groups up? Yeah, you should always be able to check, boys. It should be groups up for Alliance and Horde pretty regularly. I think more Horde groups than anything, but still decent groups. Wait, is this a Alliance group? This is a Horde group. I don't know, Prox is Horde. Wait, is he? Yeah. Versus Luddy, who is Horde. Okay. We're good. Yeah, Horde. A lot of Horde groups. Switch. We got ourselves team below. We're gonna open up with Gavinci. I haven't seen you in a while, my guy. Gavinci. Weren't you working before? I swear to God you were working. We got ourselves Miri coming back in. Brox playing some Feral. Oh boy. Nala coming back as I wanna say Subtlety maybe? And Striker. Bunch of Unholy Death Knights. Team Unholy. With a sprinkle of Rogue, sprinkle of Agility. Who's going to be first? Is it going to be Striker or Mira? I think I'm still trying to figure out. It is going to be Striker versus Team Blue. Red, which is going to be Divas, Doobie Dooey, Kachikan. Mel is going to be up next. Stealthing over there. Spying. I spy with my little eye. And Luddy! Melonia versus Miri. It is going to be Demon Hunter versus Demon Hunter. We are going to be seeing a chess game, basically. Wait, do you guys have the same swords? No. Axes versus swords. But you do have basically the same. Demon Hunters don't really have a lot of like variety in what kind of mogs they work with. They're not the same. But they have like all that fell green to them. Actually, no, this one is more reddish, the other is more greenish. So I guess there was a different, yeah, this was definitely more red. That's going to be early stun. Mirren making sure to get the opener. That's going to be checking out of Melonia. That's going to be checking out both of the ZHs. And Melonia getting locked out on their cast. It's going to be Maledict onto Mira early on. Straight out Maledict onto Mel. And they're going to be actually fell rushing past each other. Empress coming in onto Mel as Mirren trying to make a play. Mirren's health is a little bit higher than Mel. It's going to be Metamorphosis. That's going to be Mel flying up in the air. Mirren is actually going to chase after him. Mel just got themselves locked out. They're basically done. They basically committed themselves to a loss. Very unfortunate. Mel probably should have went for the different play because going up in the air, Mirren is going to go after you and chase you, man. There's nowhere for you to go. You probably should do that if you feel like you can get that advantage in there. It's going to be opener by Doobie. Does get all the dots into Mirren. He's not going to stop it. Still has Metamorphosis a little bit longer. He's going to get a stun. It's going to be get an I-beam in there, but Doobie is going to bail out of there, man. He's just gonna press the sprint and run! Run, boy, run! Meridian, though, does have eyes if they ever need to use them. There's a bunch of eyes, purple eyes on the map as well, so that's a lot of ways to deal with it. It's actually gonna use mobility just to catch up to the eye. Wants to make sure he's ahead of this rogue before the rogue can get over there. Shadow Step Cheap Shot does land the opener on the Demon Hunter. That's going to be a big Vendetta to follow. Full stun. Sentry get a prog. Does Mira have anything? Dark is dropping down. Going to go with a blur. Does he have anything to heal off it? It's going to land that Metamorphosis in there. Stun coming out. Able to actually heal with a little bit of a leech. Double stun onto Doobie Dooey. Does he have anything to follow? Doobie isn't going to evasion this and actually just going to eliminate Mira pretty early on with a Mark 5th and Venom just sniping him out of there. Who's up next? Is it going to be Striker? I think Striker. You want to get in there. Maybe he's number 2 in the team. God, your mountain, man. I want it. I want it so bad. Any color. Blue, green, red, yellow, whatever color I can get it. Lands a dot on Doobie. How did he know? Was he out of stealth already? Was he have a dot or something? Cloak Shot is coming in a little bit early. He's going to get back at Striker. Stun coming out. Chickens out of it immediately. Again, just going to do a fly by or run by Striker. Hit and run. Put some dots, run away, let the dots do work. It's going to get a Garrote on the DK into a stun. Short pet stun with the Chains of Ice to slow him down. Doobie has no way to run. He has evasion to keep trucking the damage. Striker is going to get hit with a Maledict. No, not a Maledict. Actually, it's going to be Death backed a little bit early. AMS coming in to follow. Doobie is out in the open. No cloak, no trinket. Getting grouped up next to Striker. Striker finally able to get some damage in there. Kidney shot coming down. Does trinket out of it. Lichborn available in 23 seconds. Has the army. He can summon if he needs to. Doobie's going to go for that Warlock port. No grip available for Striker. Does have Chain of Ice if he needs to. He's going to re-dot Doobie. Dropping down that A-bomb next to him. He's going to try to meet him on the other side. Doobie's more afraid of A-bomb than the death that actually is supposed to run from the A-bomb. Is going to get himself a Warlock Hellstone rolling right now a little bit early. Still trying to see if he can get some slows on the pet and run away. The dots are taking him down. Down he goes. Striker taking out a rogue. Very well done. Divas is up next. That A-bomb is walking slowly next to him. Striker going to get those chains on Divas a little bit early. Being Ghostful form, not going to do much for him. Divas wants to get the Lightning Lasso in there. He knows that there's going to be Lichborn available for Striker. Does go for Lichborn a little bit early. He's going to have a trinket to cycle through. No, actually the trinket is going to be big behind. Short stun onto Divas from in range. Does get a knock back onto the DK, and he goes for that grip after the knock. Very well played. Divas is just going to get him back into that Ghostful form and continue running. Get some slows onto the DK. The wheelchair Death Knight is trying to make his way over to the Shaman, but there's nothing he can do. AMS coming in as we see a Primal Elemental dropping down for Divas though. That's going to be some Necrotic stacked up onto the Shaman. He's going to bail way far away, grabbing a couple of healing surges, and Striker is going to still run at him. Grip coming out, could get a Thunderstorm in there. Lightning Lasso, the pet locking out of the Lightning Lasso. Very well played for Striker. Does Divas have any more Earth Shocks in there? I don't think he does. That's going to be some Necrotic stacked up. Striker is going to bail out before Capacity Totem does hit him. Does snack his pet though. And again, going to get back in there. Stun onto Divas. That's going to be a knock into the wall. Good position for Striker right now. But he can't quite catch up to Divas yet. It's going to be A-bomb, meaning Divas on the other side. That's going to be Primal Elemental to get a stun for Divas. Going to give him an extra wall. Maladar goes to Striker right now. Does he have anything to work with? Does have some defenses. Lichborn coming out to break out of that stun. Is going to go for massive healing. Get himself a big Death Strike into a Death Pact to follow. Recovering all that health. Grip again onto Divas. He's continuing to run while a second wall is running. Still has the primary wall if he ever needs to. But he's letting that Primal Elemental do as much defensive play as possible. Big Necrotic stays stacked up onto the Shaman, but he just wants to Ghost Wolf his way out of there. That's going to be a Striker still hanging out, still doing pretty well, cycling his cooldowns fairly well. Primal Earth Elementals smacking him around still. He's going to have another stun available. Hopefully Divas remembers to turn out the Primal Elemental damage. That's going to be a stun onto Striker. Not going to be able to get the full Lightning Lasso. Striker is going to have a trinket available for the next full lasso. Has the army he can summon any moment. Divas looking pretty healthy right now. 6% dampening. These guys are just playing the pillar game right now, trying to make the game last a little bit longer. I think Divas is the one who wants to get up there and get personal. Striker is still waiting for a couple of cooldowns, letting the time kind of run out. Is going to resummon his pet as he does have a Flame Shock rolling. Grip coming in onto Divas. Could go for that Lightning Storm Totem. No, not going to happen. Going to get a big knockback onto the DK. Striker going to go for that AMS. Big port coming out for Divas though. It's going to bail out of there for a moment. Big Necrotic still stacking up on him. Still doing just fine. Ghost Wolf just going to make the game run a little bit longer. 9% dampening rolling in. Striker continuing to run. Pet getting beefed up. Is Striker going to be able to do anything in this duel? Because so far he's just had to either run at or run away from Divas, and he's just letting that mobility do work. Big A-bomb just going to get LOS from his side. Striker is going to get a grip in there, stun him next to the pet. That's going to be a Divas. Maybe can go for a big knockback onto the DK. No, not even going to do that. Just going to get a stun on him. Maybe even go for a Hex if you wanted to. Lightning Lasso. Pet stuns it. Striker, I like his pet stun. He always has a pet stun available. If Divas ever goes for that Lightning Lasso, so Striker between Trinket, between Lichborn, and between pet stun, that's a pretty good way to deal with Divas' stuns. Maledict for Divas, as armor did, rolling in for Striker. Big R-Shock onto Striker right now. AMS available for him very, very soon. Lichborning out a little bit early as a defensive, not as a trinket breaker. Gripping Divas back in. He's just going to turn around on him as he gets gripped in. Striker is going to go for the Death Pact again. Lightning Lasso is actually going to get some damage to Striker right now. Finally doing quite a bit of work. And Striker is actually finding himself at a very, very low health. Divas finally was able to get a full Lightning Lasso on him to get some big value damage. That's going to be Primal Elemental actually striking Striker for quite a bit from his side. Sun coming on to Divas. It's going to be a small Amber Elemental. Striker is going to use that to heal a couple Death Strikes in there. Does eliminate pretty quickly, actually. I don't even know if the pet does anything, really. Next game is Zakati versus Chrysler group. Yeah, we could do that. Wait, the separate groups? For some reason I thought they might be the same, but yeah, that'd be down. 80% dampening. Diva still trying to chuck her wrong as much as it can. A-bomb coming down, just playing the long game, just letting the slows, letting his mobility actually kind of mobile around this pillar compared to Shaman. for a Death Knight. That's pretty good. Lichborn available, Trinket available, is going to have an AMS available. Divas, all he can really do right now in this situation. AMS coming out. Maybe if Divas can get some big damage, Striker force out the Lichborn for damage rather than for a Trinket, that could be good. Stun coming on to Divas, no Trinket available, and Necrotics is stacking up right now. Do Divas go for some big damage on the Striker? No, back to running as he's getting cracked out. 20% dampening. And this duel is not really going anywhere. Divas just... I feel like he's having a... So far, it's actually... Striker's playing this really well. It's just making it difficult for Divas to close this game out, which is kudos to Striker. Gonna get a pet stun early. No pet stun available this time. Lichborn coming out. So now we're gonna have to wait 30 more seconds until Divas has a setup. That's gonna be Capacitor. Does land a stun to Striker. Divas gonna go for a big shocks on him right now. Earth Shock to follow. Let's see if the damage closes it out. It's gonna be back to Ghost Wolf with wall up and running. Army of the Dead joining Striker. Stun coming out onto Divas. Does get a big knockback on the DK and slinks behind the pillar before a massive grip comes out. Healing Surge coming in for Divas. And Striker, again, AMS available, has cooldowns back up and running. It's going to be really fucking difficult for Divas to do anything. Trick is still available. Like if Divas was to get a lightning lasso, Striker is just like countering completely on that. Oh my goodness, how you doing, my guy?
You should try to commentate at both groups trying to kill each other at the same time.
Like 5-man groups, like 2 5-man groups, like a brawl? I could try that, see, AJ. I could try that. Can we get a hashtag AJ in chat? My man, thank you for the beautiful donuts today, man. You've been absolutely fantastic, my guy. Thank you so much, my man, for the support. I appreciate it, my guy. I appreciate you, AJ. I appreciate you, my man. Striker's at full health. I don't even know what to say. How did he get to full health? I looked away for a second. AMS available for Striker. Dropping down A-bomb. Divas is still trucking his way around. It's going to be dropping down. Looks like maybe they're going to go for just an all-in strat on both of them with him. That's going to be back-to-back Necrotic stacking up on a Divas. Stormkeeper available. Striker is going to go for that. Oh, Lichborn. Is he going to cancel a grip coming in onto Divas? Safe to chicken procking out right now. 33% dampen, no grip available. Striker's out in the open with a massive defensive. Is going to continue running at Divas. Pet stun coming out to kind of trip him up for a bit. That's going to be more death strikes. Divas doesn't have a way to heal right now. Necrotics is still pretty stacked up. Is going to maybe get himself a heal or two. Does he have a lightning lasso? If he has a lightning lasso, he could maybe end this right now. Divas, he could end this right now. It's going to be Primal Earth Elemental. Don't stun. Primal Earth Elemental got the stun in there. That's not that good. Does disable Primal Earth Elemental. The stun still happen. Striker is going to be able to have the pet stun available. That's going to be really, really bad. Striker is just 36% dampening. This Death Knight. They haven't played for a while, huh? He's going to need to roll a mage if you're going to do that. Gotta get the mirror action in. Dude, what's up, Lycon? Hey, my man. We have a lot of... I kind of like where mages are in BFA for PvP, man. I think they're pretty good. The only one that we normally ever see is Frost, but that's because Frost is more of a team play with the slows. And you kind of need a rogue to help you set up. Stun coming in onto Divas. Going to get a lightning lasso. Lichborn coming out. AMS available if he needs to. It's going to be Death Pact available very, very soon. Divas finally able to get some damage. It's going to be Death Pact coming in pretty early with Lichborn. Striker is running out of cooldowns. 40% dampening. Does AMS at Earthshock though? Again, I gotta give this Death Knight credit. He's playing so well. He's making it really difficult for Divas to make the win happen. There's actually a really mobile Death Knight to kite a shaman around the pillar. So I'm more surprised about that. But also, like, is someone gonna die? Divas still in there. Another A-bomb coming down. No pet stun. If Divas has the setup onto Striker with a lightning lasso, he could end them right now. If he has lightning lasso right now, he could end it. Is he gonna get in there? Has wall if he needs to. Striker barely has any health. One lasso away from dead. Lichborn back up available. No, and the dream is over. And the dream is over. Lightning lasso, Lichborn's out of it. Oh my god, Zug! I do, my man. Maledict on him. AMS coming down. That's gonna be Stormkeeper. Wall comes in. Oh my goodness, Zug. Hopefully somebody does. Striker's close to death. Oh my god, he actually goes down. Woo! God damn. Can we get a hashtag Zug in chat? Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate you, my guy. Hashtag Zug for 20 bones, my man. Thank you so much, my guy. Holy shit, yeah. That was I mean, I know Zakati has some games where he just survives, but that was something on a whole nother level. That was a complete counter Holy shit, Divas, because every time Divas wants to go lasso, pet stun. Every time Divas wants to go for lasso, Lichborn. Divas wants to go for lasso again, trinket, and he just cycles between them. Plus he's able to outrun him the whole time. Like it's a Death Knight kiting his shaman around the pillar. Out of all the classes, what? What? Divas going up against another Death Knight. Zug, my man, thank you. Oh my. Yeah, that's 40 bones. Zug, that's 40 bones. Are you kidding me? God damn, boys. Give me a motherfucking hashtag. Zug in chat showing appreciation for the wonderful donation. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, my dude. Lightning Lassa comes in to give in. She doesn't have Lichborn, has the good old fashioned IB. I need. Goddamn Kren. Dono chain. Kren. Can we get a motherfucking hashtag Kren in chat? Showing appreciation for the wonderful, beautiful donation, Kren. Beauty, thank you. That big old dono chain. Oh my god. Y'all been crazy with donuts today, man. Now the Lightning Lasso, does he take him out? Hopefully. Barely any health though. He gets himself a death pack, but barely. Look at his health. And whatever he had, his health, his sliver, all of it is necrotic out. Diva, see if you can just get in there, man. You can't even heal. I think he just wants to wait for another lasso. Oh my god, AJ! YouTube Prime. Oh my fucking god. Hashtag you, AJ, boys, for that YouTube Prime in there. Thank you so much, AJ. Appreciate you, my man. Givenchy getting hit with a Maledict right now. Locked out stun coming on to Divas. No out of it. He's gonna go for a Maledict himself. What happened before? Was that still death pack? The Lightning Lasso ends him. Is that what Divas? I'm sorry, guys. I'm not. As you can tell, I'm not really that invested in this game that much anymore because of how long the DK Shaman thing went. Because that was nuts. You gotta agree. That was insane. I do want to give Nala and his team another chance. Prox, I do want to give you guys' team another chance. Strike is a really good player, but just this map versus Shaman, that was nuts. Nala gonna go for that subtlety play while coming out for Divas though. No click shadows for Nala. Divas looking to get some LOS from him. Look at least to kite him a bit. Does have the Prime Malele. It's going to be tricking out of the Lightning Lasso. Maybe he can get some big damage into Nala right now. Stormkeeper to follow. It does get interrupted. Divas cannot heal himself. Nala could maybe finish it off. And then we have Katrikan who's still sitting in the back. DFA coming down in case Divas goes for CC. Blind coming out while Divas is very, very low on health. Nala not going to be able to land a sap on him with a Prime Elementalist unless... No, not going to be able to do it. Gets a Shadow Strike in there, or Shadow Step in there. He's going to get knocked back. Healing Surge is coming out for Divas. Nala, he's going to go for a Vanish right now. He's going to go for a Vanish. Divas needs to get that Lightning Lasso in on him after a big Earth Shock to end them. Cheap Shot coming out. Divas trick inside of it. Lightning Lasso off the bat. Does he have an Earth Shock to follow to take out Nala right now? Safety Trick coming out. Cloak of Shadows. Gonna pop into Ghost Wolf. Maybe he can get back in there with Nala. It's going to be Ember. It's going to be a Primal Elemental... Primal Earth Ellie onto Nala. Evasion coming out so he can dodge some of his attacks. Nala is just going to run away. Is he going to be able to catch himself a full reset? I think he does catch himself a full reset. Divas needs to go for some heals right now. Healing Surge is coming out. Primal Elemental is going to give him that wall for a bit. Is Nala going to get back out there? Nala knows that next time he gets out there, that Lightning Lasso is going to eliminate him. Divas is going to go for a bit of that food. Don't really know. If it looks like everybody left, actually. I think Team Divas actually still have a fair amount of people still. But all of them bailed. There's going to be Thunderstorm coming out. Nala. Whoa, oh my god. I keep swapping wrong people. Nala bailed out of there. He was like, you know what? Lightning Lasso, if I get hit by it, I'm done. Looks like everybody but Prox are left. Yeah, Prox is the last man left. I think everybody left. Either of boredom or because they died. But I don't think a lot of people died in Team Red. It's like one guy died, really. There's like one dude and then Divas. And I think everybody else just left because it's like, oh, here we go for another long-ass duel again. Alright, Prox. Finish out Divas, my man. And then I get Katrikan. Prox, can you please give me that duel? Full honor. No pillars. Just get in there. Go hambone. Does get a big bite onto Divas. Trinkets out pretty early with Incarn. Just trying to burn through his cooldowns. That's going to be Divas getting the knockback. Back into Ghost Wolf. Jesus, how tanky. I mean, I knew tank is a pretty shaman. Shamans were pretty tanky. But holy shit, chat. That's a whole nother level. Incarn still available for Prox. Bash comes in. Does he get the big old bite? Gonna go for big phone points. Big old bite, and Prox is just, he knows the Kachikan is there, man. They're gonna get the Blaze Storm out of that root. Gonna get back in there. Prox gonna pop a wall right now. Thorns to follow. Kachikan could go reflecting those thorns if he wanted to. Not gonna do it. Waiting it out. Gonna pop some cooldowns. Get a second charge off of Prox though. Reflect to follow. Trying to reflect some slows onto Prox. Gonna be, oh, trinkets out of that root. No leap available. No, leap still is available. Does land a charge onto Prox. Needs to keep him slow as best as he can. Keep the slows rolling, man. Wall again available for Prox. Looking like Prox is not looking that good right now. No more healing available. Does get a slow stun onto Cat. Does he get a root to follow? Does land a root. If Prox could get out of that situation, put some bleeds in Cat, play the bleed saw, he could do it. Kachika's not out of the fight yet, though. Gonna mount up, picking up the eye. Does know where Prox is at. Sees him. He knows who he's at. He knows he's at. He knows he's on his tail. He knows he's going to be stepping on a Cat's tail any moment now. The opener does come in for Prox. He's going to get those dots up and running. He needs to get a dot and reroute Cat. Thorns are coming out. Reflect coming in for Cat. Is that Prox going to cancel out those thorns? Down he goes. Oh, that duel is out of the way. Woo! Okay. Well, now we know which one is not going on YouTube. That one took a long... You guys played that well. That Unholy Death Knight, you played that Striker. You played that really well. You lived a lot longer than a lot of people were like waiting for. You lived that really well. But holy shit, dude. That was a long ass duel. Definitely unlikely. Unlikely. That one is gonna go on YouTube. Doesn't mean I don't love you. You played really well, but holy shit. I could definitely imagine like the comments I would get on that duel. Like, come on, get on with it. I would just cut out a lot, but I would want to kind of show how long that duel lasted. But Jesus, that was actually a really good counter against the Shaman. You know, saving the pet stun for like the perfect lasso. Well done. Well done. It's gonna be Chrysler versus Zakata next. Is that gonna be 2 alliance groups? Chrysler 5. Here we go. Here we go. Looks like it's a double alliance groups on Ashenmane's Fall. Interesting. Interesting. Chrysler versus Zakati. We could try Chrysler versus Zakati. If Chrysler wants to do a duel, Destro Warlock versus Unholy DK. I'm pretty sure Unholy DK wins. But maybe not. Maybe Chrysler does obliterate him with massive chaos bolts, man. You never really know. God of 5 Horde? Alright, NJ. Sounds good, my man. We'll get you in there, man. Quick and easy way to show how long it lasts is just to speed up the footage and fuck ton like 2 or 3 seconds at a time. Come back in a while, a moment, double documentary. Oh, okay. You're right. You're right. I actually could do that. You're right. I could do that. I could do that. I could even do like a rewinding noise for VCR. Like if I could find that on YouTube, just use that or something. That would be a good way to do it. That's a good idea, Lucrom. That's a good idea. Alrighty, boys. Good luck and have fun. We get the audio rolling for this one. We got ourselves. Ooh. Alrighty, boys. Switch. Good luck and have fun. We got ourselves. Oh, boys. We got ourselves Team Red Arthas. How you doing, my boy? How you doing, my man? Looking like a little Arthas. I like it. I like it. We got ourselves OZ. We got ourselves God going up first. What is this? Superman Mog is going on versus Zakati. Going to be catching a 2.0. Zakati going to go for that Maledict a little bit early. AMS coming in for Zakati right now. Was that a Maledict to iGod? Might have been his Maledict. iGod getting close to the execute range. Needs to get that range regen up and running. Wants to range Zakati on Team Red. As soon as he goes down, if he does go down, does get a red regen. Charge comes in off of Zakati. Does get hit with an Maledict. Is going to get through that Maledict pretty quickly. Warlock Hudson coming out right after. Disarm coming in onto Zakati. Charge and continuing on. I do want to introduce the rest of the guys real quick. We got ourselves also Chrysler. We got ourselves Azeroth. On Team Blue, we also got Atherman. We got ourselves JV. We got ourselves Tori. We got ourselves Worky. Back to the duel. It's going to be iGod versus Zakati. Sorry, I want to say catch again. Look at this guy. It actually is Superman Mog. He's going to Blaze Storm in case Zakati gets try to go for a stun. Zakati has a lot of cooldowns back up. iGod, though, not looking that good. It's going to take a page out of Katrikan's book and charge pets. There's one pet that's going to be always a distance, so if you need to get a charge heal, that pet would be the guy to get a charge off, especially if Zakati's not giving you the heal. Did not give him those charges. Stun coming in until I God. Necrotic is stacking up for Zakati. Second stun by the pet. Trying to see if he can chain him. Disarm coming in for Zakati. So that's going to be a good portion of his damage he's not going to go for. I God is going to go for that commanding shout right now. Trying to get himself a little bit more health. Does get a charge as Zakati. Still counts for a heal. Transfusion coming in for Zakati. More Necrotic stacking up until I got lots of damage going out. And down he goes with the Apocalypse. The Army of the Dead joining the fight. Next up is going to be Arthas here to purge Stratham and purge Zakati, the furry that is attacking Stratham. I guess I don't really know. I'm not a lore guy. I don't even know how to construct lore. Necrotic is stacking up on Arthas pretty early on. Zakati, Ligeborn is down, so that's one big defensive. Shield of Vengeance coming up. Zakati could get that shield to pop in his face. Maybe Shield of Vengeance. Still has wings up and around, so it's going to be a massive pop. And oh my god, takes out so much of his health. Zakati still tricking along, just going to pop himself. Dark Pact and continue ticking. That's going to be Arthas trying to bail out of there. Fully Necrotic out. Is going to need to go for heals. Flash of Light. It doesn't even break Necrotic. Doesn't even break Necrotic. Just to bubble it. No! Decided to use something else in a global and didn't quite get the bubble off. You see his heal? He popped a Flash of Light. Did nothing. So much Necrotic stacked up for Zakati. Pretty Necrotic and pretty early on. That's going to be OZ up next. Wings up and running. Zakati has nothing. AMS available. Does get a Transfusion up and running pretty early on. Jillivan's coming in for OZ though. Zakati can at least kind of leech some health from him without really going down. AMS coming in as a shield is about to pop. And doesn't think pop away from him, it looked like. Stun onto OZ, pressuring him so much. Bubble coming out of OZ as he fell. Just so much damage coming in from our boy Zakati. Then Holy Death Knight damage is insane. But that's going to be OZ, still with cooldown, still trucking along. Does he play Crusader? It looked like somebody was playing on Crusader. Wow, Team Red's actually getting cleaved on pretty quickly. I like a short shows though. Look at that. Makes your ass look good. Makes your ass look good, boy. Does get a Hodge with Zakati. Ligeborn's out of it. Does Zakati have anything to heal off this? That could be the pally damage to cleave him down. Does get the army unless he gets Transfusion up and running. Down he goes. Next up is going to be Torre trying to see if he can make a play off of that. As two people went down on Team Red. Torre is going to be the second guy on Team Blue. I bet a Bop is going to stop a lot of his damage, but Torre is not going to have to deal with that damage once Bop is down. OZ still does need to get a setup onto Torre. BFA coming out for a cool Chiramunkus. Doing a pretty good job maintaining himself for now. Also, your belt looks a little bit funky. Anybody notice that? Sometimes when he moves, his belt looks a little bit funky. I hope they fix that in the future. Oh, is he actually going to disarm on that Hodge? Couldn't do a lot of damage, so that was actually really good play for Tori. I wonder if you timed it. No bop, no bubble available. OZ, he has a Shield of Vengeance. Is that going to be enough to keep him alive, though? That Touch of Death is going to tick down on him. Does he want to make that? Oh my god, that shield ticked down very quickly. I wonder if OZ maybe wants to make that Shield of Vengeance into an offensive, you know, get execution sentence, maybe a minute long wings onto Tori, but it doesn't look like he wanted to. Mostly just a defensive play. Just a defensive play. You know what? He kind of looks like Taric from League of Legends. Is it Taric? Taric? The Crystal Paladin, whatever guy. He kind of looks like him. You know, the crown, all purple and shit. Short shorts, hot pants. Kind of reminds me of him. Let's go to Torre behind the wall. Both of these guys are going to go for massive heals right now. No dampening quite yet. So this duel is going to last quite a while. Hodge coming down. Does OZ have anything? No. Going to see a trinket out of Torre though. So that's a pretty good position to be in. Unless Torre has a setup right now. Shield. What are we looking on shields? We're actually seeing Tori going to go for Serenity. Big damage coming out. Is that enough to lock out OZ? That's a massive Fist of Fury. Lots of damage. Big kick is going to get Dragon Kick back in there. Trying to see if he can maybe land another Fist of Fury afterwards. Is he going to be able to? The kicks are continuing to come out. Wings out for OZ. Big Fist of Fury to lock him down right now. Still has him. Hell's going down. Does take out the Paladin. Very well done, Tori. Very well done, my man. Crysis getting up in there, man. Gonna get a root onto Torre. He needs to get him out in the open. PetCC off the bat. Crysis is gonna go for the big damage. Trying to see if he can land that range onto Torre into a stun, into a... Oh, what is that? I think Cataclysm? I think it was Cataclysm. I was expecting another Casbolt to come out, but I guess he wouldn't have the resources for it. Getting locked down a fear. Casbolts are still free to fly. That's gonna be Karma for Torre, though. So it's gonna heal him up a little bit. 5% dampen, so it's gonna be full-time Karma. Full duration, full value Karma, mostly. Still gonna land a few Vivifys. Crysis needs to be saving up cooldowns for the next person. He can take out Torim. And he does catch him out in the middle of the open. Is he gonna go for the big setup? Waiting for his PetCC to be almost done. He's gonna go into Cataclysm. Off of that Conflict Great. With the Chaos Bolt, he's gonna send an Incinerate flying. Torre, another Conflict to keep him rolling. Jesus Christ, he can just chunk out so much of his health. If Torre is just caught out in the middle of nowhere. Every 30 seconds, I think, for the PetCC. That's still nutty. And I guess Cryzer can get it done with a horror effect into fear as well. Horror into fear, full fear. Casbolt to follow. Does he get incinerated as well? Into an immolate. Tori is going to pop a big defensive against magic. And he's going to try to get himself at Cryzer. He's going to go for drain life. Tori is going to go for damage. Such a death coming down to Cryzer. Is that going to be enough to do it? Cryzer is going to take a lot of damage. It's going to be big surrender, big damage. Into a lockout into Cryzer, onto one of the spells. Touch of Death is going to tick. Cryzer still looking healthy. Tori, on the other hand, not by much. But he did take out a good chunk out of Cryzer. Does get him rooted out into an immolate. Does land that immolate. Is that going to be enough to kill Tori? No, BFA is keeping him afloat. The pet is going to get in there and whip him into shape. 12% dampening. Pet's see to the side. And I think this is going to be the last kill to ever see. Immolate, no, this goes for a conflagrate. Goes for a second conflag, third conflag, I think. I don't know what abilities he had, really. He did throw some spells out. I didn't know what would. Worky is up next. Can Cryzer go against 3 more people, man? We got JV, we got Atherman, we got Worky. This is going to be kind of hard. Is given the honor duel, though. Needs to separate his cooldowns a little bit better if he wants to make a play here. Good luck, have fun, both of them. Worky is going to give a nice bow. I wonder if Worky is going to go play in the catcher can play style with a double charge, if he's going to go for that stun. I wonder if he also has a reflect, seeing that the 2 enemies on Team Red were a Warlock and a Mage. We'll see in just a bit. Aleth, I wonder if they'll ever get to play. If Cryzer doesn't get locked out here. That's going to be Pet CC off the bat. You're going to get away from Worky so he can get some distance. Pop is on some cooldowns right now. Could go for the big Infernal. Shadow Fury off of that into a Cataclysm. That's a big Casbolt taking down Worky. Big dots taking down on him, dropping him to more than half health. Big conflagrate. Shrink coming out for Cryzer into a horror effect to the Worky. Casbolt to follow. Does land a massive reflect. That's going to be reflecting back to Cryzer. Is going to go for the block for it right now. Using all that mobility to deal with Worky. As Worky does have enraged regen. Going to snag that enraged regen from the pet. Going to be able to only get one of those. Try to see if he can land a Casbolt around the corner. Not going to happen. And Worky already popped his trinket. Popped everything that he needed in order to survive this. Will he have enough? Cryzer is still holding on to the Infernal if he ever needs to. No trinket for a while available if he needs to as well. And always a Pet CC. Pet CC coming in as Worky, trying to get a setup going. This is going to be put up again. It's going to be another change to see by Cryzer. Cataclysm, no Casbolt. Is going to go for a conflagrate into a Casbolt. Does land reflect. No, cancels that Casbolt. Very well done. Forced out. Infernal dropping in for the fight. It's going to be massive Casbolt. Should work it. As Cryzer have the resources to maybe get more damage out. It's going to be a horror effect into another Casbolt. Going to do more. Every Casbolt he's going to throw at him does even more and more damage. Another Casbolt with a conflag to follow. Worky does go down as he tried to get in there. Last ditch effort, last ditch attempt, down he goes. JV is survival. He's going to try to get in there on Cryzer. Does want to wait out for that Infernal. Cryzer realizes that he's like, I'm going to get in there, man. I'm going to get at you, boy. The JV is going to dismount and get the pet up in there. No more Infernal. Cryzer does have Dark Soul coming up in about 23 seconds. Chicken in about 30 seconds. That is going to be Campbell for JV. Wants to make sure he lands the opener to Cryzer. Cryzer wants to stay mobile. JV does get to open up, gets a slow into Cryzer. Cryzer is going to get a conflag on him into Cataclysm. He does try to go for Feign Death. Does still lands on Cataclysm though. Into Fear. Lands on Fear into Casbolt. Chickens out of it and bails out of there. No, how did that still land? That was so behind the wall. Cryzer's literally cheating with those Casbolts, man. Pet CC to follow. Cryzer, does he have the angle? He does. He's going to go for a big drag, the Dark Soul right now. Immolate to follow. Does he have the horror? Does have the horror effect. Is that going to be it to lock out JV? It's going to be Maledict as well. Oh my god, the Maledict flying midair was enough to help him do the damage. Extra crit damage is going to be Fears onto Atherman. Casbolt to follow. Atherman adaptation has been triggered right now. Won't have it for quite a while. Nice change of mug, by the way, my man. Shadow Fury to fall into another Casbolt to the face. Dropping him down to about half health. Is going to get a massive Cataclysm. Shield of Vengeance coming out a little bit early. Once again, the wings up and running. Wants to make that shield massive for Atherman, but the Pet CC is going to take those dots off. No way for Atherman to deal with it besides popping a big cooldown. That's going to be Cryzer getting bail out of there. Shield of Vengeance popping out in the middle of nowhere. Wall coming in for Cryzer so you can get those spells out. He's going to go for back-to-back Casbolts. Incinerate just trying to cook Atherman up right now. Into a horror effect off of that Hodge. Shrink is out of that Hodge though. Casbolt to follow does force out a bubble out of Atherman as his one defensive against Cryzer. The bop is not going to do anything. If anything, it's going to allow him to at least take less physical damage from the pet, but that's about it. Cryzer has himself in a good spot. No wall available. Infernal coming in about 40 seconds. Atherman, adaptation available, so next CC is not going to be able to be CC'd. That's something Cryzer needs to be aware of though. Next pet CC or a fear, it is not going to be full direction. It is going to break on impact. Athaman still also has minute-long wings. Chrysler doesn't have full health either. That's something Athaman could capitalize on. As Chrysler is trying to get some range from Atho, does land a slow on him. Is he going to go for a fear? Pet CC into adaptation. He's going to get that horror effect in there. He's going to get the fear back-to-back. Chaos bolts are going to be flying from a distance. Athaman is going to bail out of there. Line of sighting to get some heals, but doesn't want to get too far away from Chrysler. This duel could be anyone's right now. It's going to be Infernal and Dark Soul available for Chrysler very, very soon. Could obliterate Athaman, especially if Athaman is away from line of sight, out in the open. Chrysler is able to get the Chaos Bolts in there. Athaman has big wings. That's about all he's got going on right now. That's going to be still adaptation available for Athaman, it looks like. I guess he's got it back pretty early. If Chrysler can just land him into CC chain, he'll be in a good spot. It's going to get this war like Hellstones. Athaman needs to go for some heals right now. Needs to maintain his health. Chrysler, the longer this game goes, he's going to have a trinket back up. Maybe if this game goes a little bit longer, might even have wall. Athaman, no bubble. Shield of Vengeance does have it. You could turn around and use a Shield of Vengeance offensively. So this game could be anyone's, honestly. It's going to come down to this, though. Infernal coming down. Athaman trying to bail out of it. That's going to be a horror effect, though. Chrysler is going to break out that adaptation with a fear. Caseball still hits around the corner. Lots of damage as Chrysler has full cooldowns rolling. Athaman could go for some wings right now. That's going to pet CC with the Caseball to follow into it. No, it does get a hodge. Check it out for Chrysler. Shield of Vengeance up and running, but it's more defensive shield right now. Flash of light. Shield pops so early. Shadow Fury to follow. Stuns him. Caseball to finish it off. And Chrysler take it out. He wins it all, boys. He wins it all. He was the craziest warlock I know. Big damage. Big Casebots. Taking his time, playing the game, and taking them all out one by one. Plucking the team apart. Hell yeah, my boy. I like it, my man. I like it. I like it. Very well done, my dude. Very well done. That was a good one, man. We haven't said Chrysler pop off in hot second, boys. In a hot second. Deader got a group. All right, Deader. MML got a group. Limp and Liam also has a group. Maybe we could do Deader versus Limp. MML didn't really get to play. I'm pretty sure Catch also still has a group. Also, do we want to do any 1v1s? I think we want to do one last 5v5 1v1. Last 5v5 1v1. Already got 3 warriors here. Trample the ground. Let us play against Deadar. Yeah, I think I'll be fine with that. Deadar versus Limp and Liam. This Ketchikan did get to play, not this game they just played, but the one before that. Even though it didn't last a lot long, you know what I mean? Got 5 out of 5. He said we have another chance. What I could do is I have Deadar versus Limp and Liam, then Ketchikan versus MML. And Cat versus MML will be the last for the evening. And we could maybe do a 1v1 if I'm feeling it. If I'm not feeling it, then we'll just do a 1v1 at a later time, boys. How does that sound? Alrighty, boys. Let's get Dalaran and Limp and Liam in there. Actually, before I forget, because I know I will. Save it. Then I'll forget about it. Pepe has so many groups. Dude, it's so good, man. It is so good that we have so many groups, man. I fucking love it. That's how I want my screen to look like. It looks messy as hell. It's supposed to look this messy. Look at this thing. Look at that shit. It's supposed to look this messy. Limp and Liam that are 5. Lightspath wasn't able to join. Lightspath that are. Let me know when you're good to go, my man. Only people never seen. Alright, Dad, I'll take your word for it, my man. And you know, for Horde, you gotta check out NLG, my man. You gotta check out Ketchikan and MML. Those guys will be the last group that's Horde. I think Limp and Liam is Horde. Deadar, I'm pretty sure is Alliance. Ketchikan will get you in against MML, my man. Deadar is in my group. Wait, Deadar is in your group. So now it has to be Deadar versus MML. You said we have another chance because of the Death Knight and the Shaman thing. Let's get MML in here, because, Jesus, Ketchikan, we might have to... It's gonna sound bad, but I might have to sideswipe Ketchikan for the evening, man. I might have to sideswipe Ketchikan. I'm sorry, my guy. I was thinking Limp and Liam and Deadar would have one group. MML and Ketchikan have a whole another. But if Limp and Liam is in his group, then I'd do Limp and Liam versus MML. I guess if there's a group still available, I could queue him against Ketchikan. But I'm also running low on juice, boys. You know how much energy I put into the 2 hours that we have here, boys. We'll see, we'll see. Let me do this one, and I'll tell you how I'm feeling, man. Because MML didn't really get to play. That 105 better be the next theater, brother. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, that one was so much fun to watch, Kachik, and I'm not even joking. I enjoyed. Do you hear me commentate? Do you hear my ass fucking get creative with my words? That's how you know I'm liking that duel. That's how you know I'm having a lot of fun. Hell yeah. Except that one, I think I didn't record the audio, so I might have to rip it from YouTube. But I think I recorded the video, so I could probably take the audio of stream, but the video of YouTube. That'll be okay. And hopefully my mic to audio quality levels are decent. You know what I mean? I just probably like at the beginning. Don't have the audio. Audio is from the stream. Sorry for low quality. Enjoy Kachik and fucking shut up. Alright, MML. Is that our lead? Okay, good. Hook point. Oh, I like that hook point. That's my favorite arena, boys. I like that one because it's new and exciting. Let me get one more, boys. We'll see how I'm feeling after that. Like the stream, guys. Yo, if you're watching the stream and enjoyed even a bit of it, even just making fun of my ugly ass face, seeing what Dalaran looks like, the goddamn cool cheer motherfucker, hit the goddamn like button. It doesn't do anything for me. It just inflates my ego. My ego is so tiny. It's a little baby ego. When I want to get a big, the size of a goddamn cool cheer. So hit that motherfucking like. Here we go. Begging for likes. I'm not good at that. I'll be honest, I don't do that. Switch. Alright. We are set up with Team Blue. We got ourselves Team Dead. Oh, I like the names. I like the names of these bad boys. Let's get them in here. We got ourselves Dead. Playing some Beast Mastery. Making a play. We got ourselves Harry Daughter. Wait. Harry Daughter. How you doing, my man? We got ourselves Miri. We got ourselves Prox. And we got ourselves Nala playing some sub. I like it. We got ourselves BG Boo, playing some Shadow Priest, Langion, Lightspath, Soda Player, and Cyforce. What's up, fam? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. We gotta have Langion going up first versus Harry Daughter, stun coming out of the bat. Is Harry Daughter playing Destro? It's hard to tell right now. I guess we'll find out in just a second. Huge shield coming out a little bit early. Not even sure what kind of shield it is. Is that the new raid shield? By any measure, is that what's going on here? Her daughter is going to have massive Malik Necrotic stacking up on him. That's going to be a Lichborn out of Langion with AMS as her daughter is slinging big case bolts into him. That's going to be Infernal dropping in the fight. Langion is going to get hit with a horror effect. Chickens out of it. That's going to be Malik onto Harry Daughter, I think. Unless it was Malik onto Langion. They just had AMS still for it. Interrupt coming onto Harry. He's going to get the cables in there. Langion is continuing to heal. That's going to be oh my god, his health is going down so fast. Does get himself a death back. Cataclysm to follow. Going to slam him into an immolate. Making sure to get the dot. Rolling against extra hard. Both these guys are so low in health. Harry could go for a massive chaos bolt. Betsy chaos bolt to follow. Is that going to be enough to end it? Does he have it? Stun coming in. Trick inside of it. Langion gets himself a little bit of a heal. Back-to-back death strikes. Fear coming out again. Does Harry have anything? Fear coming out again. No, not gonna happen. Harry is gonna go down, get cleaved down by the pet. That's gonna be up next with Nala. Nala making sure to take down Langion. Gonna get a Malik a little bit early. Get the shot to follow. Continuing to get some pressure into Langion. Back-to-back stuns. Trying to get this Eviscerates to work. That's gonna be Lichborn coming down for Langion. Does he have enough to do this? AMS coming out. Big heals. And Nala's gonna bail out of it with his big heals. That is going to be Lichborn used for Langion. No AMS available either. Nala is just trying to set it up for a dot. Maybe give himself a full kidney onto Langion. Does land a full kidney. Does he have a Shadow Blades in there? Does he have a Shadow Dance? Does get the Shadow Strikes in there. Big of his rate takes him out. Nala, if you want to play around in the enemy pillar, in the enemy zone, just to get the Shadowy Duel, you are allowed. If you do want to use that, play around their pillar so you can use Shadowy Duel, you are allowed. Play whatever pillar you want, but for that Shadowy Duel for sub, I allow it. Full kidney coming onto Light's path. He's going to have that shield rolling from the new raid. Hopefully it's not the weapon. Hopefully it's just the bracers. The bracers being, it gives you like 25k shield. While the shield holds up, you have haste. Langion getting hit with a flag of ownership. While that shield holds up, you have haste. When the shield pops, you don't have haste. So it's like you have stats, but you also get a shield. Once the stats are gone, once the shield is gone, those stats are gone. So in a sense, for PvE, I think it's actually a decent item to wear. It usually does have a good reproc rate. For PvP, though, it might be the most busted thing. I guess we'll find out with Lightspath. He was lucky enough to get them. That's going to be cheap shot. Still hasn't cracked through that shield. That shield is still holding up. Got a full Mock for us in Venom, and then the shield still holds. And the shield is back up and running again. Unless he's got the weapon shield. Now it just leaves. Wait, is that the weapon that he's using? Like the tank weapon? Two-hander? I guess we'll find out in a bit. Up next is going to be Dead. That was enough for Knowledge to just leave. I guess the shield is continuing. Procket onto Lightspath. Hodge coming down onto Dead. As Lightspath is going to get hit with a stun. Shield hasn't broken still. We do see where that shield is at though. That shield is like constantly refreshing or something. I'm not sure what's going on. Lightspath is going to be able to hit the pet for a bit. That's going to be a trap to knock him out in the open. He's going to try to get the damage onto Dead as he's going to bail out of there. Maledict onto Lightspath. Continue doing as much damage as he can. That's going to be feign death for a moment. Lightspath is going to get the shield of vengeance up and running. Shield upon a shield. Bubble Boy coming out. Big Wings coming in. Once they get that shield of vengeance to pop, that's going to be a freezing trap to follow the massive shield on him. Dead still has a range on him. Getting the pet back in there, letting the pet do work. Shield of vengeance popping, but the other shield is still holding on. Wait, does that shield even do anything? It looks like it is, but he's burning through his health. Does that shield not work in PvP? Is that shield just like... I don't know how it works. It looks like he has a shield, but his health is taking damage. Maybe for PvP you get the access to the ability, but the shield doesn't... Weird. That's gonna be Lightspath. Still maintaining his health. Still able to heal a fair amount. Dead. Doesn't look like he has a lot of cooldowns. He has a turtle shell if he ever needs to. Sun coming onto Lightspath. Trick inside of it. Hodge coming onto Dead. Lightspath's gonna go popping big wings. Big defensive coming in for Dead though. With a pet heal off of that. Dead is gonna get himself a disengage away from Lightspath. Hand of Freedom is still up and running for him. It absorbs 50% of the damage taken. Broken BS. Wait, it absorbs 50% of the damage taken? Does that shield stay the whole time? Is that what it is? So the shield, you're telling me, is that a weapon ability? Red Palette Shield absorbs 100% of the damage. No, it looked like his health is... Okay, I actually want to see Lightspath. I want to see somebody test damage on Lightspath. And I want to see what that shield does. Somebody link it to me next time. That's a 40k perma shield. That's what it looks like. Holy shit. Lightspath is going to try to see if he can get an angle onto Dead. Hodge coming down. Does this Paladin figure out the code? Does he found the hacks? It did get Nala to literally just leave. Dead is still trying to fight it out. Struggling though, as Lightspath's health hasn't moved even an inch. That's going to be stunned onto Lightspath right now. The pet is doing severe amount of damage. Dead is going to pop in some cooldowns right now onto Lightspath. Seeing if it makes it happen. He is getting into his health, but the shield hangs on. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance on top of that though. Freezing trap it to Lightspath. Not going to bubble or bop it. And Dead forced to walk out slowly with that slow. Maybe he can get himself a hand of freedom pretty early on. It's going to throw down the trap. Lightspath continuing to maintain his health. 6% dampening. Doesn't feel like he took even a dent of damage. Wait, this is the what's with all the shields that he'll expect? Makes PvP something else. Yeah, they nerfed a bunch of them recently. There was a opulent shield that a lot of people were using. That was pretty nerfed. They nerfed that. Then there's a healer shield. It's also nerfed recently too. But this one is new. Yeah, the weapon. He's using the weapon. Are you kidding me? What is this? That is busted. Lightspath though, continue to do damage to Dead. And Freezing Trap coming in onto Lightspath. I don't know what animation is that for? I guess it was for Templar's Verdict. Dead is just gonna come into camo, dude. He's like, okay, I gotta give it a second. Can Lightspath be defeated at all? Can Lightspath be defeated at all though? Or is that like a... Yeah. Wait. Blizzard. Does Blizzard know this is a thing? Does Blizzard know that this is a thing? The shield is gone. So the shield is gone after a while, I guess, or something. Maybe the shield works when you take damage. Does get hit with a stun by the pet, trinkets out of it. The shield is not there yet. Try to see if you can get some damage on the Dead right now. It looks like some sort of a shield. No, the shield is completely gone right now. 50% dampening does get a knock into a freezing trap. Can Dead finally play this? Looks like no shield available for Lightspath for quite a bit of time. Dead is going to get himself a bit of a heal. Lightspath actually taking some damage. No shield on him. Now the damage is a little bit different. It feels like Dead is actually doing full damage. No, the shield is back up. Hey. We'll see, man. Dead, play it out, my man. Play it out. I don't really know what's going on. This is so weird for me, too. Too weird for me, man. Lightspath did take out Herodata. I guess technically Nala just quit. He was like, I'm not even going to play with it. Not even going to do it. Lightspath, where's the pet? That's boring. I like the pet name, by the way. Not boring, my man. Lightspath though, it looks like, yeah, as long as he gets the shield, it's just like, without the shield, Lightspath is actually looks like his health is taking damage. But with this shield, he takes no damage at all. All they can really do is get some slows and let the pet do some work. But maybe he's just waiting for that, maybe he's just waiting to get him into dampening. This game might be into deep dampener, boys. I think he's just going to wait until dampening is so high that Lightspath's shield does nothing for him, where he can finally actually do something. He's still going to have to deal with Bop and as well as a bubble. That's going to be still hard. But look, he gets the opener, beefing up the pet, trying to do some damage. Lightspath is taking damage. That is a considerable damage. Getting knocked back as Dead is able to kite him. Still taking damage. So far, we've been a couple minutes into taking damage, what feels like. Shield of Vengeance to pop, covered the original shield that he already has. Shield of Vengeance gets to pop. This other shield still hanging in there. Yeah, so it feels like it absorbs a portion of the damage, not all of it. When he's coming out, does get hit with a freezing trap. Not going to bubble this. Not going to use a trinket either. Doesn't have it, but probably would have used it there if he wanted to. Is the sword. Damage is a low chance to form a protective bubble around you for 40 seconds that absorbs 25% of the percent of the incoming damage. When bubble burst increases primary. When the bubble burst, increase primary stats. It says on a sword. So all you're losing is primary. I'm gonna guess that sword doesn't have strength or anything like that, does it? We're gonna check a look at it in second chat. We're gonna take a look at it in just a second. Whenever this duel is over, we're gonna let it play out. That's definitely gonna be a video like, Blizzard, what are you doing? The Sword of 1,000 Truths right there. Lightspath has literally the Sword of 1,000 Truths. He's literally invincible. This Paladin is invincible. Literally. It's going to be not a clickbait title. And it's going to be glorious. Stamina only? Wait, so you don't get primary stats like strength, but you get stamina and a shield. You know what? I feel like that's still worth it, because he's still doing a fair amount of damage to Dead. How much strength is that? How much strength is that? You would basically just run trinkets that give you strength. Just help supplement for it. So then you're losing only weapons with the strength. Like, don't run any unused trinkets like Maledict and Safeguard for strength. You know what I mean? Use those to give you strength so you can get the utility with the shield. I don't even know if you need Safeguard. Looks like this guy's health never got below like 50%. Hodge coming on to Dead. Does he have enough damage to finally end it? Very weird about the traps. Is Dead gonna finally go down here? Lightspath is this still having... to be honest, Lightspath is playing this game. I feel like Dead is outplaying him on every corner. Lightspath is surviving thanks to the shield. But if Lightspath didn't have that shield, he would have been dead years ago. Is that the feel? I hope I'm not the only one that gets this feeling, chat. But Dead is this trooper, man, playing Beast Mastery. Not even his main spec. And he's still living this long. 35% dampening. We might have to see high dampening for that shield to be broken. Lightspath is going to get himself a bop. I wonder if Dead's pet does have a way to dispel that bop. Dead's going to be cycling. No bubble, no bop available anymore. Hosh coming out. Dead is going to trick it out of it. He's going to bail. Going to try to get himself some damage. Trap coming out. Does take out Dead. Lightspath is going to go for that tournament favor. You're going to flex on a guy that you just shielded. That's going to be Miridan up next. Shield of Vengeance for Lightspath. Damn. You know what he's also running? NG goggles. Those got fixed, by the way. Those got fixed too. So Lightspath was playing the abused playstyle prior. You know what? Lightspath, I wouldn't be surprised if he was playing with the Refracting Prism too. I won't be surprised if he was still using the Opulus Trinket, by the way, together with this weapon. I would not, I shit you not, chat. I wouldn't be surprised. That's bad though. That shield hasn't popped at all. It feels like he just keeps refreshing it. Finally, Mirror. Oh my god, Mirror's taking so much damage from the guy. Look at that. That shield has no strength. And he's still pumping deeps. What is this? Lightspath is cleaving through Miridan back to back. Nothing he could really do. Rox is the last man standing as a feral. Can he finally take down this literally unkillable paladin? He used bubble, he used bop, and it feels like he never had to use, never even had to. He's just absorbing everything. That is insane. Chat, we'll take a look at this weapon in just a second. That's going to be Prox getting in that big in card. No bubble, no bop available for Lightspath. No defensives. Big bite for Prox. Breaking through that shield finally. Lightspath, 44% damper. That shield is no longer quite as powerful. Needs to get it to Prox. Shield Proc it back up. It's going to absorb a portion of the damage, but Prox is just steamrolling through him. Big heal coming in for Lightspath. No shield, no skull bash available for Prox for quite a while. And Lightspath getting the shield back up, healing back up. Prox starting to take a bit of damage. Needs to maybe pre-wall some of the safeguards procking out for Prox off that. Going to go into Bear with a big renewal. Wall still needs to happen, and that's gonna be Lightspath still chasing after him. Sosa coming out, short 1 minute trick coming out. Prox is gonna pre-wall it though. Lightspath looking like he's recovering back up again. That shield is in full stance again, boys. Full shield right now. Full shield. Prox went through his full cooldowns, going to go for regenerate and try to snag whatever healing he can. Went through everything. Incarn, full burst, bam, ready to go. Lightspath Didn't have bubble, didn't have bop, didn't matter. Didn't need him. Popping on damage onto procs. Thorns are coming out. It's gonna get the shield of vengeance in it just for a little bit of that. Just insult to injury at this point. Procs is gonna get that big sprint out of there. Lightspell still on a chase. And a freedom. Pony up. Bash comes in, trinkets out of it. Takes down procs, doesn't he? Yep. Alrighty. Let's see the weapon that Data has been rolling with, man. 25k damage and 2400 healing. Oh my god. Let's take a look at this weapon, boys. Yeah. I think we'll do 1v1s another time, boys. Kachikan, I think I am going to call it here, man. I'm getting hungry. But we'll probably do more of these duels in the future, boys. I think we'll do more of these duels in the future. I'll move all you guys out of here. My boy, Cat, definitely will do some, man. Alright, boys, let's take a look at this weapon. So everybody knows what he was using just now. It is the second boss weapon. We got a pop so we can see everything. Trident of Deep Ocean. Taking damage is a low chance to form a protected bubble around you for 40 seconds. That absorbs 25% of incoming damage up to 32.5k. When the bubble bursts, increase your primary stats. It's a polearm. So classes that are agility users and strength users can use this. So monks can use this. Wait, monks are two-hander. So feral druids and red pallies and death knights can use this. Fury warriors can double stack it. It absorbs only 25% of the damage you take. But it's a 35% shield, and it looked like it kept refreshing itself a lot. It doesn't have primary stats, it's just a lot of stamina, but it doesn't look like it made a difference. And then I got abused by PvE weapon. Yeah. Well, Blizzard nerfed Voidstone for non-healer classes off the bat. They nerfed it for non-healers. I'm surprised they haven't nerfed this weapon. This definitely feels like it's a tank weapon though. Taking damage has a low chance to form a protective bubble, unless you are a DPS that wants to take a lot of damage. Because I don't see how a DPS, unless you like stand on fire just to get the primary stat to proc. But you guess I could see in PvE. I was literally thinking it's just a tank weapon though. Wait, gear filter. Is it on Red Pally loot table even? Paladin. Yeah, it's on Red Pally. Not protection, but it is on Red Pally. What about some of the other classes? Warrior. Fury. It is on their loot table. Windwalker, no? Yeah, Windwalker needs one-hander. Feral Druid. So if you're Feral, Unholy Death Knight, Fury Warrior, Arms Warrior, or Red Pally, you might as well go do the raid and hope that this weapon procs. Get a reroll on this weapon. Use it while you got it. It gives you a ton of... It doesn't give you a lot of stamina. Is there a weapon here? Okay, we actually have... Is it more stamina though? Let me take a look at a Battle for the Zaralor weapon. First boss. It gives you 556 stamina. Actually, let's get it close to heroic. 400. Let's get to mythic. Highest item level. 765 stamina at mythic. 765. 760. Remember, 760. We gotta get this as close as we can. I think more heroic numbers. Yeah. It's actually really close to the same numbers. I don't think it gives you more stamina. You can definitely get it at a guaranteed higher item level though. Like 40 heroic, 410 item level at least. If you do a mythic, that's 425. It capped. So the stamina is not an issue. It's just the shield. And I was thinking, I thought that was going to be busted. Does he also use Abyssal Speaker's Gauntlets? Your abilities have a chance to grant your shield absorbing 33k damage for a minute. While this shield persists, you gain haste. So this shield on its own, like if it's not up, you lose a lot of haste. But when it's not, when it is up, you gain a lot of haste. So this is more a DPS than a tank thing. Yeah, the shield is nice. But for DPS, you basically want to maintain that shield and stay out of bad. Maintain that shield. Yeah, I feel like Blizzard should have been a little bit more careful with this, you know? I mean, they just had Battle for the Zaralor Opulence Trinket fiasco, where even healers were running this trinket. So they nerfed this one for 50% unless you're a tank, and they nerfed every one of the healer trinkets by 50% unless you're a healer, so healers can still use them. A healer using this trinket, completely understandable, my dude. A tank using Opulence in PvP, understandable, have a nice day. But like an arms warrior using Diamond, Lace, Refracting Prism, and not needing a heal from his healer is absurd on a whole nother level. An arms warrior, you know what I mean? What's up, Leslie? Yeah, so letting you guys know, on EU right now, next reset, go do Crucible, do it on normal, do it on heroic, hell, do it on LFR when it comes out, you still get a 380. That's a pretty decent item level for current patch, and you still got a 30k shield. Might as well use it, boys. Honestly, boys, do get this weapon, abuse it, make everybody hate it so much in PvP that Blizzard takes action earlier. Please go make a forum post about it or something. Oh my god, that's gonna make duels in particular, PvP in general is gonna be kind of lame, but duels, oh god, we just got through the prism, dude. We just had the trinkets nerfed, and now we get this. Why? Why? Do your part, boys. Abuse it so Blizzard nerfs it as fast as possible. That's the only way we can take care of it. They want to abuse it to ruin our fun, we'll abuse it to ruin their fun. That's how we gotta fucking do it, boys. That is my homework for all y'all on EU and everybody watching on NA. I had a good day. I had a good stream. We had a good set amount of duels, boys. Appreciate you so much coming. Good luck. Have fun, everybody. Hope everybody gets this weapon. Abuse the shit out of it, boys. Keep using it as a DPS. Go into battlegrounds. Go into skirmishes. Go into like 1200 arenas. Go into high raider arenas. Use the spam and shit out of this pole arm. We can ruin their fun for ruining our fun. There we go, boys. That is my message for the night. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see all of you guys next stream. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty. Peace.
We're gonna burn it down. Burn it down. We're gonna burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit.
It's murder. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
I killed it.
I killed it, it's murder.
crazy berserker.